Alright, listen. Alright. Alright, listen. Listen. Listen, alright. Oh. Thank you, Java update. Hi. Listen. Listen, everybody. Are you listening? Hi. I'm so sorry. I started late again. And yes, it's because of the exact same reason as yesterday. I have once again... Actually, I didn't do it this time. Yesterday, I spilled the water. Explain what happened again. I will. Okay, listen. Okay. Let's start from the first thing this morning. My mom woke me up quite early because I had to drive her to work so that I would be able to take our cat to the vet right afterwards, okay? Piper has a cold. She's fine. She just needed some to be checked just in case, but she just has a cold, so she's fine. So I had... What are you guys doing up there? What are you doing? Come down here. Don't be scared. Anyway, yes. So, maybe late cell. Don't call me that. Huh? Maybe late cell. Huh? But yes, so I went out and I did that this morning, and on the drive, I saw a man on the side of this, like, really... It's like a highway light. I don't know. There's a lot of lights in Florida, but it's like a light on like a highway. And there's this man standing there holding up a sign with his name on it. So he's like running for, I think, governor or something like that. I don't know, but he was in full 1700s colonial cosplay. And he had people behind him waving like the colonial flag, like the colonies flag. I don't really know what he was standing for because the colonies aren't really a thing anymore, but like, shout out to that guy. He wants our votes real bad. He's standing out there in the sun in that hot ass old outfit. He even had like the powdered wig. He had the whole shablooey. He had the little funny hat, the little sashy sash. That man has my vote. Listen, I don't know what he's standing for. The colonies? Florida wasn't even a colony. What? I couldn't tell you. I had to Google what the flag meant because I wasn't even sure. It was like the American flag with the stars as a circle in the blue corner instead of the, I don't know, lines that we got now with 50 stars. Whatever. It was the colonies. I don't know. All right, I wasn't alive 300 years ago. Okay, all I know is he was supporting the colonies or something, and he wanted my vote. And, I think just because of that, I'm not gonna vote for him. Time traveler? Is he from the wrong era? That would be so funny. He had, like, two... You know what? I took pictures. I'll show you. They're bad pictures because I was at a light kind of behind them. The pictures are from when my mom was driving, not me. Don't go on your phone while you're driving. But anyway... He was like, this is like an ass picture. It's like behind him, but you can at least see. He's like, don't send that to Moni. She doesn't need to know about this. Don't send it to Moni. Put it in my little thing. And he had like, there was these two people, standing behind him in like, you know, normal people clothes, and they were wagging. What is it called? Waving the flag, the colony flag, but I'm not gonna show the pic of them because that you could see their faces in it. This guy, he's like turned away. I don't know, it's not my business. Look, there he is. Look, it's him in the full cosplay. You can't even see the wig here. Maybe it was like a front only wig, but I saw distinctive white curls on his forehead. Yeah. He even has like the satchel bag and everything. I don't know what was going on this morning. Anyway, also on the side of the road, there was a, bros from the wrong era. I know! Don't say he got drip. I don't know if I call this drip. Hold on, let me get the picture of the lady, and then I'll blur out her face, and I'll show you. Or at least I think it was a lady. This honestly might be a man. It's not my business. Okay, it's not my business. But anyway... hold on, let me just, hide this for 2 seconds. I mean, maybe they don't care about their faces being shown everywhere, but just in case they do, it's not my business, okay? So, it was interesting, I'll say that. Let me just, Anyway, there was also on the drive there was a turtle in the middle of the road. There you go. I'll just block out her face. There you go. Person waving flag. This is like the colony flag according to the internet. And it looks like it. I mean, oh my god, I cannot zoom in on this. It looks like it. I mean, it's got like the fucking yellow tint. This is supposed to be white. That shit yellow, bro. Anyway, it was kind of crazy. And this sign said, vote for me or something. It was kind of funny. It was kind of crazy. I don't really know what they were doing out there. That is drippy though. Look at them shoes. These look like shoe covers. Like, I think he's wearing covers on top of sneakers. Like how Aqua wears sometimes for their shows. Is this a typical Florida day? Yeah, when you leave the house. I don't leave the house very often, so I don't know. Did they dig that up or something? They freaking might have, like, grave robbed this from some old colonial person or something. I don't even know. What does this person's shirt say? Yeah, I wouldn't be able to make that out. They got the iPhone, like, 5 or something going on here. I don't know. I didn't trust them. They were really waving at us, and I was like, ooh. You can't tell from these photos, but when we drove by the first time, we were coming from the opposite direction. So it was like the colonial man here. This is him in his funny hat. He was there holding up a sign like this, but then the other people were like behind. There was 2 of them. They were like behind it, like waving their flags like this on the side of the highway. It was like very spectacle-ish. I was impressed to an extent. Anyway, so while we were driving there, my mom pulls into a gas station. I'm like, why are you pulling in the gas station right now? And she was like, I think I saw a turtle in the road. So we looped back around and pulled over, and sure enough, there was a turtle in the road. So I looked at what kind of turtle it was. Shout out to my old summer camp, because I know what a snapping turtle is in comparison to what a different type of turtle. But that one was a painted turtle, which is technically a snapping turtle, but they're kind of scared. So I like poked his little butt side, and he didn't try and bite me or nothing. So I grabbed his little shell like the way you're supposed to, kind of like a hamburger, but kind of not really. And I picked him up, and I moved him, and I put him in like the little pond that he was trying to walk towards. So yeah, we rescued a turtle, saw a 1700s era Patriot man on the side of the road. How does this lead to water on the PC? I'm getting there. So I dropped my mom off at work, and I came back, and immediately I had to get my cat. But in order to get my cat, because she has a cold, she's been kind of like hiding and just chilling and resting. So I had to pick up my cat, but in order to pick up my cat, I had to move the couch. But in order to move the couch, I had to get the sliders out. So I got the sliders out because the couch is kind of heavy, so I had to move the couch. So I moved the couch, but then I got the cat. And then I picked her up, and I put her in her little carrier with her little blankie and her little toy. And then I kind of wrapped her so that she had, like, because, you know, cats like to burrow when they're scared. So I kind of, like, put it like, on top of her, but also underneath her, kind of like a taco shell. Like one of them little U-shaped taco shells. Anyway, so I did that. And then I did that. And the couch, I still haven't put the couch back. But I figure, you know what, since I moved the couch anyway, I'll vacuum under there post-stream and, like, clean it out a little bit more. And then I'll move the couch back. But anyway, so I got the cat. I took her to the vet appointment. The vet appointment ran really long, but that was fine. At least the vets are very nice. So they gave her some little droppies and a little shot and whatever. They checked her out. They trimmed her little clawsies and everything. So she's okay. She still got her little sneezes, but she's got her medicine now, so she's okay. And then I got home and I gave her a snack. And at this point, it is like 11:30, right? My stream's supposed to start at 12, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get ready for stream now. So I go to the kitchen and we had one blueberry muffin left, so I was like, okay, this is gonna be my little, I don't know, food pre-stream, right? So I grab that and I place it on my desk next to a glass of water. And I specifically, because of what happened yesterday, because of what happened yesterday, I was trying to be, you know, a good, smart person. So I placed it on the opposite side of my desk. Now, my desk, here, let me draw a diagram for you. My desk is an L-shaped desk, and it's like this, right? So when I was doing my sewing stream the other day, I was down here. But my computer is like here. Underneath the computer is like where the actual PC is. These are my monitors. And then, like, it's kind of, like, sectioned like this. And my chair is here, and usually I face this. So yesterday I spilled the water here, and it kind of went like this and spilled over here, which is where my keyboard was. And so I had to clean that up, and it took me a little bit, and it also spilled all over my chair and stuff, so it was kind of a mess. But anyway, so today I was like, fine, I won't do that. I'm going to put it over here. So I placed it here. Now, unbeknownst to me, Oreo was on my chair. And when I left the room, I guess he got excited, so he jumped up here, and in the process of doing that, knocked over the glass this way, and he managed to spill it in the most catastrophic way, like this. And now the door to my room is like here. It's kind of like diagonal, right? So, and then over here is like a little thing where the Wi-Fi routers are. And I have my thing and my mouse, my little switch thing. And then, because I just did the sewing stream, and I plan on doing another one in, like, this week, I just left underneath the table here, I left my sewing machine, this is just underneath it, and my serger machine, so they're just right there. So he spilled it, and the water goes everywhere on the floor, everywhere. Everything is covered. I had to dry off the keyboard, I unplugged everything and whatever, don't worry about it. I had to dry off the keyboard, the mouse. It got splashed on the monitor. The door and the floor were absolutely soaked over here and over here. I put towels on everything. Both of my sewing machines, the serger and the sewing machine, they both got soaked, so I had to dry them and, like, go through all their little cogs and stuff and make sure nothing got too fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How fucked up is fucked up. Well, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I had to do that. And then I had to go underneath my, like, big, because I had one of them big mouse pads. I had to go underneath that big mouse pad and make sure everything was fine there. And I was a fruit fly attacking me, Jesus Christ. And also underneath the table, there's, like, these little plug strip thing. And that got wet. So that I had to be really careful with. So I basically had to unplug my entire computer and, like, go through everything thoroughly. And I did that. And it's fine now. But that took me, like, half an hour. But the good thing is, I had the time to heat up some leftovers and eat them. So I did that also. So now I actually ate food. So, you know, a win is a win. Now is my morning. Hi everybody. Good morning. Hi. Hello. Did you enjoy that? What about this? Did you enjoy this man? What would you do if you saw this man standing on the side of the road asking to vote for him in the good year of our Lord 2024? Like, buddy, 300 years ago called. They want you to come back. Actually, this is definitely not a genuine costume. Look at that little tag on the back there. That doesn't seem very genuine, sir. Honk and support. I can't. I don't know. And it was very silly. It was very silly. Also, yesterday was quite eventful. I'm trying to see if I got any more photos of them, but nothing you can really see, to be honest. They were doing, like, a whole little dance routine or something, though. I don't know. It was crazy. Like, color guard looking something. Anyway. Closing all this. I know what I want to draw today, by the way. I know. Great point. 16 minutes into the stream to tell you that. Oh, pushing buttons again. So, what was I going to say before that? Oh, I'll tell you about my day yesterday, but I want to draw, I kind of already, like, started. I'll show you the ones that I made, but I think I'm going to do a brand new one from scratch. Moni, one of my best friends right now. Oh, my God, my voice. One of my best friends right now. She had a birthday literally exactly a month ago tomorrow, and I started making multiple gifts, and I wasn't really liking how any of them turned out. Here's one of them. It's like her hugging like a heart balloon. But I was kind of like, ugh, I don't really like it, right? So then I was like, okay, I'll try making something different. I know I didn't save a lot of the sketches, but I think I saved one more somewhere. But yeah, I was like, oh, I want to just make her a nice little birthday gift. And it's been a month now, which is insane because it does not feel like that. And the passage of time is going too quickly. But it's fine. So yes, I basically want to make her a birthday gift. That's what we're going to do today. Even though it's a month late. I don't care. I don't care. I make the rules. Oh, I have some early versions of her design in here. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to show them just in case you don't want me to, but you know. Okay, I don't know, maybe I didn't save other sketches of her other versions, but that's okay. We're gonna make something. Like Pengy. Pengy also had a birthday that was a month ago, except hers was more like 3 weeks ago, I guess now. But I haven't had time to make her a gift either. But Monty's birthday was first, so we're going in order out here. Anyway. So that's what we're drawing today. Hold on, let me catch up on the chat. Mimi, you take care of cats. How did you not realize they love to drop things from high places? My cats don't do that. None of my cats push things off of high places unless it's like a pen or a toy. Like never like a full glass of water or anything. But he jumped up on the desk and knocked it off. So he didn't do it on purpose. It was a little accident on his behalf. I know he did not mean to. But now he's laying on the towel that I used to clean up the spill on the floor. So I guess that's his way of helping. I don't know. You have a hard time remembering people's birthdays, don't you? Well, I have a hard time remembering a lot of things. Problem was I remembered both of their birthdays at the time. I just did not have a gift prepared because that was when I was working on that 30-second animation that I was telling you guys about that you can't see yet. It is done now. But we have to wait for the proper release date. But when it does come out, I'll show you. Don't worry. When it does come out, I'll show you. But yeah. So I was working on that, and I had like a tight deadline, so I had to finish that, and also some of my final commissions. So it was a little, chaotic. Chaotic. Anyway, so yesterday I forgot that I streamed because my stream was so short. Which, like, honestly, I'm thinking, I don't know, because I was thinking about maybe streaming, like, 3 days a week again instead of 5 days a week, because I like to do 5 days a week, but every now and then I'm like, wow, I've done nothing this week other than stream. And, like, I feel like I need to, like, clean my house and stuff more. So I was thinking, like, maybe we'll either do some shorter streams, like, mixed in, or maybe just less of them, or maybe some sort of a weird mix of both. I don't know. At this point, I'm going to stream I'll just say this to you guys now. Every Monday and Tuesday, for the most part, I'll stream, and then whether or not I do something on the remaining days of the week will be to be seen and at absolute random. So, might I suggest a cleaning stream? I've actually done that before, and it was fine, but the problem was I was kind of confined to my desk. So I cleaned my desk very thoroughly, which was quite nice, but then the rest of my existence was something. But let me tell you about yesterday, because oh my god. So, Oreo, once again, the same little baby. He's a cute little guy. He's sitting right here. He's just a little thing, right? I love him, but he's a little bit of a troublemaker. I'm just gonna sketch while we chit-chat. I don't know. I don't have any plans in my mind, so we're just gonna sketch till I figure something out. But anyway, so he's a little bit of a troublemaker, and like I said, we've been fostering that kitten that we found. She was very malnourished. We can't keep her. We have too many cats, but we do want to get her a home. But we have to wait for some of the shelters to call us back, so we're just kind of fostering her in the meantime. But we have to keep her separated from our cats, just because, you know, we have a lot of cats. That's a whole big thing, right? And they're territorial creatures and whatnot. So we let her have some outside time on the lanai every day, mostly in the mornings and at night because it is too hot in the daytime. And in the daytime, she's been hanging out in my mom's bathroom and just napping. And she likes it in there. We've given her like a nice little fluffy bed and food and whatnot. You know what I mean? She's kind of thriving with that. But Oreo gets very jealous. He gets very, very jealous. So, I have to kind of, like, every time we pay attention to her, I have to make sure I give him twice as long, which is fine, but, like, none of the other cats, like, get jealous, like, they're just kind of like, oh, you're paying attention to me too? Cool, you know what I mean? But he is like, who is that cat? Why are you petting her for 3 milliseconds and not me? You should be petting me. So, what he does in retaliation is he pisses on things. He pisses on things out of retaliation. Not like furniture or anything, just like laundry for the most part. Like clothes and stuff. He didn't attack me. No. He would never attack anything. He's He's a very sweet boy. He's just jealous. So he pisses on things. And no, little pee-pee piss boy. I know. And it's so gross. And the problem is it smells. I mean, that's not really a problem because then you know he did it, so you can clean it, I guess. But it's a problem in its own right, right? So anyway, yesterday, while I was streaming, I was like, I don't know what it is, but I can smell it. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's like my blanket or something. Because I sit with a blanket at my desk, which right now I'm not because it got spilled water all over it. I love my cat. But yeah, so it got water spilled all over it. So yesterday I was like, is it my blanket? So I ended up just putting the blanket to the side and saying I'd wash it after stream, and I did. So I washed the blanket and I like Lysoled the area, and I didn't smell it for like 5 minutes, but then I started smelling it again when I sat down, and I was like, okay, is it the clothes that I'm wearing? So I changed my clothes and I put those clothes in the washing machine as well. And then I was like, no, I still smell it. So then I walked around the room and I like changed the bed stuff. And then I went through all of the fabrics that I have. Like, not that he can really get to them where they are, but I went through them anyway. And that wasn't it either. So I was like, okay. But I changed the bed sheets and everything anyway because I was like, you know what? I don't want to deal with it. And it's not like it's a bad thing to change my bed sheets more than once a week. You know what I mean? So I went through everything. And literally everything. I even went through my closet, like my clothes closet. I went through everything, and I used it as an opportunity to take out clothes that I was going to donate anyway, because I don't wear them very much anymore. So it was kind of like a good thing in its own right. But anyway, so I went through everything, and I was like, I still smell it. So then I was like, okay, I can't keep doing this. It's none of the fabric in the room. I skipped the part where I carpet cleaned all of the rugs and everything. I like vacuumed and used like the carpet scrubber thing, you know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so then I was like, okay, I don't know where it is, but I'm gonna shower in case it's me. So I showered. And then I was like, okay, I still don't know what it is because I still smell it. And I like washed my hair and everything. And then I walked to the only thing that I hadn't like washed in the room that has fabric on it, and it was the cat tree. It was the top of the cat tree. Luckily, the top of the cat tree has like a removable thingy, so we just removed it, washed it, and then put it back on, and now it's fine again. So that's what it was. Stinking up my whole damn room. So anyway, yes, there was a stinky, inky smell, but I found it. It just took me cleaning the entire room, so at least now my room is clean. But goddamn, took me like 10 million years. And I was really going insane because my mom was like, I can't smell it. And I was like, I know I smell it. But yeah, so I found it. So it doesn't smell bad anymore, which is good. But you know, also I forgot to say, right after I showered, and cleaned everything and found the smell and finally figured it out, and I was just kind of sitting down finally and like letting my hair dry and being like, okay, I'm just gonna, get some work done or whatever. I brought a glass of lemonade over. I know. Actually, I didn't bring it over here, but I got a glass of lemonade from the fridge. I was pouring the glass of lemonade, and the lemonade is in a pitcher, right? Because it was just made lemonade. And the top of the pitcher fell off, and I spilled lemonade all over myself, so I had to shower and then clean the floor again. But the floor in the kitchen, not my room this time. So I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. I'm really trying to not keep doing this. I have no answers. I know. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy some, not that this would necessarily fix all of these problems, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna buy some more, because I really only have the one bottle that I use. Why are you so messy? I'm not messy. I'm just clumsy. I don't know. I swear to God, I'm clean. Sounds like a debuff day. It really does. And then today I was like, you know what? It's fine. Today will be the day where I make up for all of that bad luck that happened yesterday, right? Well, Then Oreo spilled my water everywhere. So. Mimi McSpills things. Well, today it wasn't me. Yesterday it was me, but it wasn't me today. And you know what? Even though I am messy, I bet that turtle at least appreciated being moved. You know what I mean? And you know, I didn't mean to. I didn't do it purposefully. It just kind of happened. You know? Well... Don't say that you're clean? What do you mean? I'm not dirty. I'm clean, you know? I'm a clean person. You know? My room is clean. Like and right now you know my room is clean because I was trying to get rid of that smell. So I was like scrubbing freaking everything, bro. Everything clean. I don't know. I don't understand. For some reason, I always get the most done during Mimi drawing streams. I think it's because it's like a Zatsu, you know what I mean? I'm glad you get stuff done, though. That's nice. That's nice. It's kind of funny because my drawing streams are like my least productive drawing, I would say. Because, like, I guess I'm too focused on chatting at the same time, so I don't get everything done. But that's okay because it's still fun to do. I usually draw, like, I want to say like 40% faster when I'm just kind of like chilling, you know. I have to open the reference sheet for Monty. Hold on. Monty. I really love Monty, by the way. Monty and Johnny, they're both so sweet. They're both so sweet. Genuinely. Where's the reference sheet version? Yes, okay, here we go. Mountie. I made this, by the way. I designed Mountie. Sounds kind of weird. I designed her, yes. But yes, anyway. I do really love them. They're very sweet. And they're just very caring people. I don't know. I like them a lot. Very sweet. Nice having nice friends, you know. Anyway. I want to get some very nice motion on this one. So this is like her little braid. This is her little hair on the side kind of coming out. She got her little question mark type of double a hoe gaze. Even though it looks more like little antennas, I guess. But, you know. I love spilly glasses. I'm the spiller. The spiller, the better. I mean... No! I don't like spilling things. I do not like to spill things. I don't. I like to be very clean. Simple and clean is the way you make me feel. Okay, I like to be clean and not sticky and not dirty and whatever. My luck is very not good. And, well, it keeps happening. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. It keeps happening. I'm going to draw her little thingies, kind of doing like a little out situation here, maybe. You're clean, just clumsy. Yes. Yes. That is very true. The double ahoge was a bold move. What do you mean bold? It's cute. It's cute. She's a moth. Moths have little moth antennas. What do you mean bold? Bold and brash, more like belongs in the trash. I'm sorry. Mimi, you're scuff incarnate. I don't mean to be. I really want to be a good scuff-free streamer, you know, professional and whatever. But things just keep happening. I don't know. I got that bad luck gene. Speaking of Monty, we were talking about that recently, and we were like, wow. because between me and Monty, I don't know whose luck is worse, to be honest. Monty deserves the world, and she's often handed, like, mold on a plate. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What are we drawing today? This is Monty. It's a gift for my friend Monty. Because her birthday was a month ago. And, you know, gifts are better late than never, I suppose. Speaking of gifts, I have gifts for 5 different people. No, 6 different people. Sitting on my shelf over there because I'm just waiting for the next time that I see any of these people. Which is probably not going to happen anytime soon. But I just have gifts for people just sitting there. Because I'm one of those people who's better at, like, you know, like, instead of giving you, like, going out to find a gift for a specific occasion, I'm one of those people who will just be like, oh, look, I'm out, and I found something that reminded me of you, so I'll just get it for a gift, like, kind of casually. So I don't know. That's kind of how I am, but I don't know. And anyway, so I just have a lot of gifts for people, and they're just kind of sitting there, and they've been there for a while. I'm talking to people enough. Anyway. Anyway, okay, and then her little mouth ears, something like this. We'll go with something like this, and then I'm kind of thinking we'll do, like, maybe some balloons in the background. You know what I mean? Like, that could be kind of cute. Something like this, maybe? I don't know. I'm not a rocket scientist. OMG, Mimi's playing Santa. Maybe. I don't know. You got any games on your phone? What's that in reference to? The way that the thumbnail looks. Because the thumbnail for the stream is my 3D model from that, like, that really unflattering angle that kids use, like, take pictures from, you know what I'm talking about? And then that one thing is like, you got any games on your phone? I just thought it was funny. Hi, Top Josh. Welcome. Yes. The scuff is part of the experience. I suppose that's true, to be honest. I suppose. Anyway, I wish I had my little blanket. I feel like a naked mole rat sitting over here without my blanket. But the one blanket Oreo pissed on. I know, a different situation. And then my second blanket has water spilled on it. And I only have 2 blankets. So, well, we're sitting here blanketless for the day. You know? Has any kid asked that question? It's like a meme if you Google it. If you Google it, you'll see the meme. It's like a video. You got games on your phone? Yeah. How dare he? He's just a little guy, okay? I don't know, alright? In other news, I have applied for a live show. I won't say where, just in case it don't happen. But I sent in an application for a live show. So, you know, I might do a live at some point. I feel like they're gonna say no to me, because I'm just like a... I don't want to be like I'm a nobody, but I'm kind of a nobody. So, I don't know. I feel like they're probably not going to accept it. But if they do, you know what? Then I'll tell you about it when it happens. We should know by, like, August something, whether it's going to happen or not. And it's not really anytime soon, so don't go crazy. Will it be on TV? I doubt it'll be on TV, but I will get a video for YouTube, so... Depending on your TV, you could put that on the TV if you want. Pretend it's on TV. No maidens and no blanket. Rough. Listen, I'd like some maidens. Honestly, I just want maidens to be my friends. But, you know, we're struggle busting out here in a couple departments recently. So, you know, stay so booty, do you? Yeah, but if I do a live, I'll put a video of it up. Don't worry. I don't know, you know. Speaking of video, how's the aquarium video going? I haven't touched it since the last time I talked about it, but you know, I will eventually. And you know what? When I do, it'll be great. It's just, I'm just in like a weird rut with it because I don't really know what I want to do with the audio. It's kind of a struggle. So, I don't know. But it'll happen eventually. Hopefully soon. But, what do I know? Also, I'm editing the video for my my next cover right now. But I'm also kind of debating hiring someone to do it instead because my video editing skills are really not good because, I've only ever dabbled once. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't want it to be bad. But we'll see. We'll see. What kind of audio do you want? Well, that's the thing. I don't really know. Because when we were there, I was gonna film it like vlog style, so you could just hear me talking, and then I'd put music over it, and then, it's just like a vlog. But Monty was like, oh, don't you think doing a voiceover afterwards would be better? And I was like, oh my god, you're so right. That would be better. Like, the audio quality and everything would be so much better. So I was like, oh, I'll just do that. Well, now I'm like looking at it and I'm like, I'm not there in the moment anymore. I don't know what I'm supposed to say to this. So I think I'm going to try and do like the vlog style thing and just recreate it in an authentic way. I'm not really sure. That's the problem. I don't really know. I think it needs like talking of some sort. It can't just be music in the background. But that's the problem. I don't really know. I'm trying to figure it out. Listen, it's complicated. I don't know. I don't know nothing. I'm trying my best, okay? I try my best. Try my best. The aquarium video? Yes, the aquarium video that me and Monty did while we were in Texas. I've shown clips of it before. Yeah. Something calm? I don't know. See, like, that's the thing. Like, I feel like it wouldn't be fun to watch if it was just me going, this one is a hammerhead shark, and that one is a normal shark. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Because, like, the type of audio that I would typically do for that video would be me walking around like, what the fuck is that? What is that? Oh my god, look at that fucking fish. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's going to end up being something like that. But, it's just going to follow my typical calm yet chaotic aura. You know what I mean? It's going to follow the typical, we don't know what's going on vibes. You know? You really love teasing us with everything non-NDA that you're working on. That is true. I do like to show you everything that I'm allowed to show. And are you upset about it? I hope not. I hope not. It also just reminded me I need to email back the 3D studio man because he said he would get back to me and he has not. So probably should do that. It's been like a month or something. It's probably been more than a month, to be honest, actually. Probably been a while. Damn, wait, you know what? I told Monty about that while we were in... Oh, it's been like 3 months minimum. Well... I'm sure it's fine. I'll email him back. Oh, look, a fish. Oh, another fish. Yeah, this is kind of what it's going to be like, to be honest. I don't know. We'll see. Typical Mimi response time. I'm trying so hard to be a normal human being. I'm trying so hard. And that's really true. I just need to say something. I know a lot of people are very like, oh, you didn't answer my DM the same day I sent, or my message or whatever, the same day I sent it to you. You must hate me. You gotta stop thinking about that. You gotta stop thinking like that, because I know I'm not the only person who's like this. Basically, every introvert I know is like, and I know that it's like this too, because I always see memes about it online, and I'm like, wow, haha, that's so relatable. But it's like, sometimes, it's like, sorry I took 5,000 years to respond to your message. I was just sitting around feeling depressed. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't even have like a reason, and that's just it. And it's fine. It's fine. The fact that they responded to you at all should be honestly a blessing at that point. And you know what? If you can't respect your introvert friends being the way that they are, Maybe you shouldn't have introvert friends, you know? Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do you have the pathological demand avoidance profile? I don't know what that means. You just used a lot of smart people terminology, and I'm going to be so real with you, I'm not really sure that I know what that means. So no? Maybe? I don't know. Listen, it's just a little chaotic, okay? Sometimes you just gotta give me some time to process everything or to exist. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just need a little time to be allowed to exist in nothingness. You know what I mean? I don't know. Some people thrive on, constant contact with other folks. Some people thrive on having no contact with other folks. Me? Oddly enough, I feel like I crave contact with other folks, but I'm a little slow on the uptake, and I also need that me time. I'm one of them. I'm like an ambivert, leading to be an introvert though, leaning to be an introvert though. So I don't know. I don't know nothing. All I know is eat hot chip and lie. I don't know. Do demands make you feel anxious and panicky? No, I wouldn't say so. Or does it feel like you just can't handle them? No. There's nothing to do with demands. I just like to take my time. I like to live life at my pace. Hajimari no peisu. Yeah. That's a Show by Rock song right there. In case you didn't know, Plasmagica. But I just like to, like sometimes, like if somebody wants to talk to me, I just gotta be like, okay, I've noted that they messaged me. I will get back to them when I want to. When I'm feeling like it, Because it's not just me like saying, oh, I didn't feel like talking to you, so I didn't. It's like me saying like, well, my brain had a lot going on. I was pretty busy. In my brain, I'm doing like 10 things right now. I don't got the mental capacity to deal with it right now, so I just won't, And some people do not respect that. They're like, Mimi, why did you ignore me? And I'm like, well, I'm sorry, I was just busy. I was doing my own thing, you know what I mean? Sometimes I can't be thinking about too many things at once because I'm going to be stressed out, and that's not very good for me, to be honest. And they'll be like, Mimi, you must fucking hate me! And I'm like, no, sorry, I do not hate you. Actually, I just wanted to exist at my own pace, And that, my friends, is the difference between, well, not the, that is a difference between a good friend and a bad friend when they either respect those boundaries or they do not. That's okay, so not everybody's gonna. You just gotta find people who will. Hi everyone, my name is Mimi. I'm your local introvert hikikomori idol. I leave my house maybe once a month. I hope that you are fine with that because that's all you're gonna get out of me. See ya. Just be careful you don't end up like that VTuber artist who took years to never finish things. Oh, no. See, okay, let me be super honest. That's not how I am with commissioners. This sounds really weird. You would think I would treat my friends differently, but like, if you've already paid me for something, that is my work. That is different. That is me saying like, okay, I'm responding to you. Granted, I'll respond to you in work hours. You know what I mean? Like, I'll respond to you when I'm on the clock, so to speak, right? I'm not gonna like go out of my way at like 1 a.m. to message you back, you know what I'm saying? But like, you'll still get, I won't ghost I don't ghost anyone, to be honest. It's usually I either forgot to respond or I was just not, like, it hasn't been long enough. You know what I mean? If you think somebody not answering you for 2 days is a ghost, you're insane. Sorry. Oh, you know what else I think is insane? I kind of think it's insane when people check that, like, because I guess there's, like, third-party apps for this, but apparently some people, like, religiously check who follows and unfollows them. I'll be so deadass. Anyone could unfollow me at any point on any platform, and I would never fucking know. I would never know. Unless maybe it was, like... Actually, you know what? I would never know. Even if my best friends have, like would unfollow me on a platform or something, I would never fucking know. Unless they, like, re-followed me again, I'd just be like, oh, that's weird. Maybe they weren't following me. You know what? I don't take that shit to heart like that. Some people are, like, eyeing that stuff. They're like, oh, you unfollowed me? Why? I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, like, shout out, honestly, to people who have the balls to, like, confront people like that. That's honestly impressive in its own right. That's not me. Couldn't be me. But, you know, anyway. With, like, people who've already paid me for commissions, going back to the original point of this sentence, if you've already paid me for a commission, I'm not going to ghost you. Also, VGen makes my life so much easier because they will just have it there, and it'll say, like, the due date, and, like, if I have to message the person, it's all right there in the same thing, you know what I mean? It's nice. It is nice. That is a lot of caring. I know. Wait, there's apps for that? Yes. I've never used one, but I know that there are them because I had a friend who used to use those, like, very often. I'm just like, damn, like, you gotta stop caring so much. You're gonna, like, I don't know. I feel like your emotional state cannot be okay if you are, like, you know, that overly, like, in tune with that. You know what I'm talking about? That's crazy. I don't know. I mean, if anyone in chat does do that, let me know. I'm actually kind of curious as to, like, why. Does it give you comfort or something? I don't know. Are you just curious? Is, like, a satisfying, like, curiosity thing or something? I don't know, man. I don't know nothing. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. But yeah, so I don't know. Usually when it's, like, business related stuff, I'm very on top of it. But if it's, like, casual stuff, admittedly, that is where I kind of get, like, okay, I will get to this later, you know? Unless it's, like, added, like, business stuff that I haven't agreed to, if that makes sense. Like, if it's something where it's, like, if you, like, email me and I'm, like, currently busy, and you're like, hi, I want to commission you, and you're, like, not going through my usual, like, platforms for commissioning and stuff, like VGen and stuff, then that to me just... Well, that in that case, I'm like, okay, you do not care about my process enough to look at it, so maybe you aren't that serious, so this is not urgent. But, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know when it's, like, not inappropriate, or when it's not appropriate, I mean. You know what I mean? That was double negative, I just tossed at you. This doesn't really look like money too much. It kind of does, but it kind of doesn't. Maybe it's because the eyelashes look kind of spidery. Hold on. Excuse me. Maybe... Huh? You know, maybe it's fine, because maybe they'll look good once I put the hair and stuff in. I don't know, we'll see. If I have to erase them later, I'll do it. Anyway, yeah. Following or not following people on a platform does not define your friendship with them. Maybe that's just me, though. That's a good point, to be honest. I mean, like, I can understand the perspective of, like, somebody saying, like, oh, you unfollowed me. Are you, like, upset at me or something, right? But then you gotta think about it. It's like, well, what do you post? You know what I mean? Because, like, think about it. If you're, like, here's a good example. I unfollowed some mutuals not recently, within the past couple years, because they were, like, using AI art. They were, like, just openly making AI art and posting it and, like, you know, not doing anything, like, you know what I mean? Ignoring all of the posts about artists being like, hey, don't do that. That's bad. Do not support AI art in any capacity. You don't want to do that. And then they were just openly doing it anyway, and then even, like, defending it in ways saying, like, well, I don't care. It's cheaper this way. It's like, well, That's not good. So I've unfollowed people because of that. And it doesn't mean like I'm necessarily mad at the individual. I just don't want to support anyone who's supporting putting me out of business, basically. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? And like art theft and stuff, that's kind of a specific example. But like what happens if like this is a different example that I haven't dealt with, but I can see it. You know how like sometimes you're friends with people in like high school or something, and then like maybe you make like an OnlyFans or something. And you know what? Maybe they don't want to be seeing that on their profile if you do like 18 plus content or something, and then they'll unfollow you. Doesn't mean they hate you, just means they don't feel like seeing that on their profile. Know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm talking about? I have a friend who will unfollow people even if she's friends with them because she doesn't want to see what they're posting. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. That's totally understandable. Yeah, I think so as well. Personally, I think so. I know it's like, some people are like, well, if you unfollow them, that means you must have like, you must be upset with them or something. But I feel like that's jumping the gun a little. Personally, jumping the gun a little, Yeah. I've also unfollowed people because they do like, I have like a no tolerance for like publicly bullying people. Even if it's people like you don't know, you know what I mean? Actually, especially if it's people you don't know. But regardless, I have like a zero. You know what? Maybe it's these eyelashes that are throwing me off. Anyway, I have like zero tolerance for that. So if I see like any mutuals like posting like memes making fun of other people or something like that, you know what I mean? I'll unfollow them. I don't care. I don't want to see that. You know what I mean? Not only do I not want to see that, but also I don't want to be associated with that. You know what I mean? Like if somebody's posting like mean things about other people, I don't want someone going to their account and seeing followed by Mimi Luchel. You know what I mean? Because it's like, damn, I don't support that shit. Defunk? Hell no! Gonna be nice people out here. That's crazy. That shit bonkers. Bonkers. Anyway, so there's that. I had a point with that originally, but I forgot what it was. I mostly mute people if they have content that I just don't like. That's fair. I forgot muting was a thing on some platforms. That's true. I typically only mute people when I keep seeing posts of them and I really don't want to see posts of them, you know what I mean? But like even like in my explore page and stuff, they'll show up. Yeah. I've also unfollowed people who like hang out with people who I think are like, this is like very specific, but like somebody who was like a very like rude type of, it's kind of like, what is it, like an abusive friend, you know what I'm talking about? Like that sort of thing. I'll unfollow people who like constantly post photos with them because I'm not trying to see photos of them on my feed, you know what I mean? Doesn't mean I dislike the person that I unfollowed necessarily, I just don't want to see photos of the other person, you know what I'm talking about? So that's a little specific, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm just saying, don't be getting upset over shit like that. And if you are, I mean, you can always just be like, hey, what's up with this? In like a nice way, and then, it could be resolved in a nice way. Don't have to be nothing crazy. Don't have to be nothing crazy. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Hi, Beru-san. Ohayo. Hello. Is it morning in Japan? Maybe. I also can't stand people who get mad at you for not following them. Oh, that is very, yeah. I do have an example of that happening to me as well. I understand, like, you meet someone in person and you're like, oh, can you follow me? But, like, that is also kind of rude. So, there was this one person, I'm not saying any names, okay? I don't blame them for it. I like, it is rude, but, like, I'm not gonna ever call anybody out for doing it, because it's, like, unless it gets, like, to an extreme point, but you know what I mean. But I was, somewhere, I was at a con once, and there was this person who was, like, hanging out with us, and they asked me maybe, like, 20 times in the span of the weekend hey, are you gonna follow me? Why won't you follow me? Will you follow me? Why won't you follow me? Will you follow me? Hey, can you follow me? Why aren't you not gonna follow me? And it's like, the first couple times I like laughed it off. Actually, I think, to be totally, completely transparent with you, I think the first times I was like, oh yeah, sorry, my phone has no connection in here, so I can't. Like, just giving like an excuse so I don't hurt their feelings or anything. You know what I mean? And then like if it delves into them going like, well, how about you do it now? Like, can you do it now? And I'm like, oh, sorry, my phone's dead, haha. Or like something like that. But then like on like the 20th time that they're asking, I'm like still trying to laugh it off, but at this point I'm not making excuses. I'm just nervously laughing. Like, come on. Clearly it's not happening. But like the reason I don't like doing that is because, once again, this kind of delves into something that I was talking about on stream sort of recently, where some people try to be friends, and I don't know why. I don't have clout. I don't know why some people think I have clout. I literally, there's like 11 people here, bro. Like, what clout? You know what I mean? But like, some people think I have like some level of clout, so they want me to like either follow them or be in photos with them, or like hang out with them or whatever, just because they think that'll do something to like further where they are. And that really grosses me out, honestly. Like, I just don't like that. Like, you should not be trying to befriend people because they're more popular or whatever than you are or something, or you have some perceived notion of like clout from it or gain. That is just very gross. So every time somebody's like, well, can you follow me? I want people to know that the Mimi Luchel is following me. I'm like, well, no. Sorry. Like, if I want to follow you, I'll do it. You know what I mean? You know? And that's not just something that I feel. I know that is how most big creators feel. No one wants you to try and become friends with them just because, you got that indie idol clout. I really don't think I do. I really don't think I do. But, I suppose it's just like, really, I don't know. Like, it's one thing to have interest in someone, right? And be like, oh, like, you're very interesting, I'd love to, like, talk to you about stuff more or whatever, hang out at some point, like, that's fine. But like, specifically just because you want other people to see that you're being followed by someone, you know what I'm talking about? This is very gross. It's a very gross feeling. So yeah. And I have a feeling that's what the one that I was like talking about earlier, when it was like the person following me around just being like, hey, are you gonna follow me? And you know what it took? It took one of the other people in our group at the end of that to be like, oh my god, shut up, she's not gonna follow you, drop the subject. Shout out to extrovert people who are able to do that, because I could never. That reminded me of another story. Okay, I was at a different con. I'm going to try and make it very vague so that nothing is too, like, I don't want to out anybody for anything. I was at a different con. I might have already told this story, so if I did, and if I told it with more context, well, you know what? Oh well, but... but I was at a different con with a different group of people, and just for, like, added context, I was with people who are more or less more popular than I am, you know what I mean? So, like, not just me. But somebody was, like, saying that they were close to someone else that we knew. So they were, like, claiming to be more or less friends with this other person. Social media personality, right? And we were like, oh, cool, all right, well, we're gonna go see her later, so, implying, like, yeah, we'll see you later as well. But they ended up, like, following us. And I'm sitting there, like, not really sure of the situation. But it turns out that they were not actually friends with that person. They just said that so that they could hang out with, not really me, but the people that I was with, if that makes sense. And one of the people that I was with, shout out to him, but he was like, I'm sorry, what the fuck are you doing here? Can you leave? Like, we don't know you. And I really admire when people have the balls to, like, because, I mean, yes, it's rude, but it's, like, not rude because they were being rude. You know what I mean? Which is, so like, I like, appreciate that people can do that. I don't know if I could do that to someone. You know what I mean? I'm sure I could if they themselves were being rude, but if they were just kind of, like, being, like, following us and, like, maybe just not picking up on social cues or something like that, I'm not sure that I'd be able to, like... You know what I mean? I'm not sure I'd be able to, like, walk up to them and be like, who the fuck are you? Get out of here. I don't think I could. I don't think I could. It's not because I'm trying to be a nice person. I'm just like, I don't know, non-confrontational, I guess. I don't know. Not even because I'd just be anxious about it, but I'd be scared that I was the one in the wrong. You know what I mean? So unless the situation is a lot more cut dry, you know? But anyway, yeah. Fun fact is that faking being friends with people like that could get you in trouble when you did it with the mafia people in the past. That kind of checks out, to be honest. That checks out. I feel like it's low-key the same today, because, like, okay, imagine I went up to, like, I don't know, Iron Mouse. Okay, let's create a fictional world here. Okay, let's say Iron Mouse is at like a convention or something, and I walk up to her and I'm like, "Hey, I'm Bao's friend, so we should be friends too." It's like, okay, well, I guess I technically am Bao's friend, but like, I have to pick someone else. I'd be like, I'm friends with a Gura, someone I've never spoken to in my life, and then she'd be like, "Oh, that's cool," you know what I mean? Whatever. But then like, imagine, then if Gura had like, okay, this is a bad example. I don't know, but then like I get like I get like somebody cease and desisting me because it's like, well, you can't keep claiming you're friends with this person you don't know. You know what I mean? Something like that. That was a terrible example, but it makes sense. But then at that point, then the other person, Mouse in this terrible situation or example, would be like, oh, guys, Mimi's not actually like this. She was just lying. So then I'm like throwing my own name in the dust. You know what I mean? In the dirt. Know what I'm saying? It's bad. It's bad. Hopefully you got what I was supposed to be saying out of that. Basically just saying, yes, you don't want to be lying like that. It'll get you in more trouble. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Yeah. Yes. I also hate people who are like, oh, well, you reshared my post, so we should be friends. That's one I've never even heard of. Like, if you, like, repost something or whatever, retweet it, I guess, depending on what platform you're on, then they're like, oh, we should be friends from that. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if I've ever experienced that, but yeah. I don't know. I like to think of myself as a rather chill person. Like, I mean, I've said this before, but I don't blow up in anger at people. I know I mauled at video games sometimes, but that's about the closest you'll ever get to me being, like, genuinely angry at, like, something. And even then, I'm usually just, like, more so, like, than angry, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Either way, cosplayers are something else. Interesting. Yeah. I know I was talking about this recently as well, but like I've said, everyone in the anime adjacent communities, VTubers, cosplay, idols, etc., yada yada, artists, whatever, everyone's got insane people. There's always crazy people that are like, oh my god, you said you cosplayed Gojo, but I cosplay Jojo. I cosplay Gojo too, so you can't cosplay Gojo anymore because I cosplayed him. It's like, what? I'm sorry, do you own Gojo? What the fuck? I've seen that happen before, but yeah, TLDR, there's crazy people everywhere. There are crazy people everywhere. At this point, being in the anime adjacent scenes is just like, actually, I feel like that's just fandom adjacent, not even anime adjacent. Fandom adjacent in general, because I'm sure it's like that in, like, you know, comics and book talk. I don't know. I'm sure there's crazy people everywhere. But you know what I'm saying. It's like trying to dodge a sea of crazy people half the time. Not even gonna lie. Dodging a sea of absolute crazy people. You know? Echo chambers, yes. Didn't you only meet Bao like once? Yeah. Acquaintance, I guess, is more accurate. Yeah. Well, I guess one weekend, but we did meet multiple times throughout the weekend. But still, yeah. I do think saying acquaintance is more accurate. But yeah. For that example, I should have said, like, somebody that I'd never met before as opposed to that. But yeah, you get it. During the big Love Live boom of the cosplayers in my area, this one cosplayer was like, oh, if you cosplay Honoka, I will not interact with you. Oh, what the fuck? I think I remember seeing that, but in, like, a different way, because some people were like, I think I remember it with Nozomi. Like, people were like, oh, I don't like Nozomi, so if you cosplay Nozomi, I will not interact with you. And it was, like, a whole thing. Because they didn't like the character. I don't know. It's bizarre. People are interesting. I mean, like, to each their own, but... You know? Like, I'm not gonna shame you for that, but also... You know, I mean, like, I'll observe the red flag in the distance and be like, noted. Noted. Girl, she not your OC. You can't gatekeep cosplaying her. Yeah, I suppose. At first I thought you said Rosemi. That'd be kind of funny. Yum yum. I've never spoken to Rosemi either, though, so, you know, I mean, I guess she could work for the exact same reason. Well, yeah, I don't know. TLDR. I guess the moral of the story is not everyone is the same type of person as you are, so don't assume they are? Question mark? I don't... That's like a lesson you'd be learning in, like, first grade. I don't know. I don't know. You get it, hopefully. And if you don't, well... You know, I'm sure you will eventually. You know? In this situation, it's because she cosplayed it, so it was her thing. Yeah, that is very bizarre. That's like the Gojo thing that I was just joking about, but, like, real. That's like real. That's a little much. That's a little much if you ask me. What the bonk? Yeah, I don't know about that. Drama's not my thing. That is so fair, to be honest. I do not like engaging in drama, but I do like to know what's going on. So a lot of the time I just kind of sit here and I'm like, oh, interesting. Well, cool. I have no comments. You know? I think that's kind of normal, though. I feel like a lot of people are like that. You know what I mean? Some people really like to be involved in the drama. I don't get that, personally. Like, they will be commenting their 5 cents every time. That's crazy to me, but you know. If it makes them happy, I guess. Why does the face look kind of wonky? I can't really place it. Is it because of the way I have the ears, maybe? I also gave her a human ear over here, which is not what I need. Maybe this is fine. I don't know. We keep on keeping on. We're gonna keep on keeping on. Mimi, you spill tea like every single art stream? Well, yeah, because I like to know what's going on. Usually, though, when I'm spilling tea, it's me being like, I don't know. I'm either commenting on something that's, like, public. I mean, I guess that's the same thing as me actually leaving a comment on something and giving my 5 cents. Maybe I am the same as everyone else. Who knows? I don't know. But typically it's me keeping all the details out of it and just keeping it vague, you know what I mean? I'm not out here, like, shit-talking people, I guess is what I mean. Know what I mean? I'm not out here like, yeah, Pengy said, you know what I mean? I'm not out here doing none of that. That'd be a little much, personally. You're the same way. There's been some relationship drama with some VTuber friends, and you'll be told about it and go, oh, that's not good. Yeah, I think that's... Every time I hear about, the greater drama in the universe, I'm just like, oh, huh. And it's not like I'm not interested, because, you know, I think it's human nature to be interested in, like, the goings-on and whatever, right? But at the same time, I'm just like, oh, wow. I don't want to be near this with, like, a 10-foot pole, but I do want to read about it with, like, a telescope from like, a distance, you know? I want to observe it happen. Depending on what it is. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know nothing, honestly. Maybe I'm just as toxic as everybody else out here, to be honest with you. It's possible. At least I'm not bullying people. That's a win. You know? At least I don't bully people. Meow, 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 meow. Is that too long? I mean, it's supposed to be like in motion, but I think I made it a little too long. Hold on. Let me just maybe like that. Yeah, that's a little better. Hold on, I gotta fix the shapes now. I gotta fix the shapes. Sakura, sakura, meow, 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 meow. Mimi Star, the host of the VTuber Drama Alert. I don't even know about VTuber drama, really. Like, I vaguely know about things sometimes when things go on, obviously, because it's, like, big news. Most of the time, I don't follow that for nothing. I don't follow that shit for nothing, to be honest with you. You know? Sometimes I'm just like, ooh. Crazy. Anyway. I don't know, I'm in my little corner over here. I'm staying in the corner. You know? The story from earlier is still bothering you? Which one? Which story from earlier? I think I've told enough that I don't remember. I've told enough that I don't remember. Head pat for Memester. Thank you. Thank you. Here, wait, you redeemed a head pat? Hold on. I've got something for that. You redeemed a head pat? Let me just, yeah. There you go. Thank you. Oh, get out of here, you. Scram. There you go. Professional streamer. The most professional streamer of them all. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Okay, let's draw Mani's other ear. I was gonna say eye, but this is an ear. Not an eye. She already got two of those. And as far as I'm aware, Mani doesn't have 3 eyes. Or more. She's got the 2. 2 eyes. Yes. I made it too small. Hold on. This is the only problem with me doing my sketches like this and not really fully planning them out. I just kind of end up doing a lot of guesswork in the line art, which I think makes it look worse in the end sometimes. So I don't know. Maybe I gotta stop doing that. But I don't know nothing about nobody, okay? I don't know nothing. Nothing about nobody. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. Okay, but like, what games you got on your phone? You got games on your phone? Have you guys seen that YouTube has games on it now? They got like Cut the Rope and like Angry Birds or something. I see that. You know what I'm saying? They call them playables. Playables. Maybe we can go play some Cut the Rope. That'll be the games we got on our phone. You got a game on your phone? You got games on your phone? I don't know. YouTube, what? Yeah, on YouTube. They just got games on their phone. I don't really know why. I didn't. It's not something you sign up for. It's just like on like the dashboard page. I don't know. Oh, you know what I did do yesterday also, towards the end of the day? I started to rewatch something that I haven't seen in years. Because, well, frankly, I just felt like it on a whim, and I decided, yes, now I'll do it. You know what it is? I think the best knows what it is. Was it Madoka? No. No, not Madoka. It's longer than that, series-wise. You know the clickbait ad games that aren't real? YouTube added them as real games. Oh, really? Wait, that's kind of fun, actually. That's kind of fun. Sometimes I want to play those little ad games that are, like, fake. Like, they're not real, so I would never download it, but... I'd never download it, but you know what I mean. What happened? What happened? Some video games? Your namesake? The best has a namesake? I thought you were just saying that you were the best. Nani? Was it Sailor Moon? That show went on forever? Nah, not Sailor Moon. It's My Little Pony. I started rewatching My Little Pony. Friendship is Magic. Specifically. Yes. I started rewatching My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I'm like 5 episodes in. I didn't get very far. But you know what? Sometimes you just want to return to your roots, you know? I got no roots because my home was never on the ground. I know. And you know what? I am going to probably sing more pony songs because of that. You know, every pony. Nightmare Moon is coming, every pony. You know what's crazy? The way that there actually is like the horse shape in the moon from the TV show, where they were like, yeah, that's Nightmare Moon. Nah, the craters on the moon are just low key kind of shaped like a horse, like in real life. I didn't realize that until, I don't know, a couple years ago probably. But it's true, they are actually shaped like the way that they had it in the show. It's kind of crazy. It's like the bust of a horse. Or like a unicorn, actually, I guess. Yeah. You gotta give us your reviews. You want by-episode reviews? I mean, I've already seen most of the series. The Elements of Harmony, was it under E? It was under E! Yes. Yes! I took my name from a fan-translated Ace Attorney character, but now he got an official name. Eustace Winner. Nah, the best is better. Nah. Listen, I like the best better. They should have named him the best. I'm gonna have a word with the Ace Attorney people. I'm gonna have a word with them. By the way, I tried watching the Ace Attorney anime at some point, and it was really bad. The game was good, but it did not translate to an anime very well. The bust of a horse? The bust, yeah. Yeah. It's wild. Shout out to all the homies named Eustace. Ain't that one guy from Courage the Cowardly Dog named Eustace? The best is the best name, hands down. Yes, agreed. Yeah, the game's much better. So the anime is not Mimi approved TM, no. I really tried to watch it, but I don't know. The game, I don't know. The story was meant for a game. Let's just say that. The story was meant to be a game, and that's where it shines the most. That's where it shines the best. Yeah. Sebastian the Best is too good of a name. Did you play the rest of the Ace Attorney off stream? No. No, I only played what we did on stream. We could always continue it. I never, I didn't finish it or anything like that. So we could continue it. You know. What was I talking about? yeah, I was watching My Little Pony. Also, I watched someone do a deep dive on the lore of the Winx Club, and that shit was crazy. Why on earth? Who decided over at Winx Club that they should swap from 2D animation to 3D animation like mid-episode? Who decided that? And then like swap back, and then swap back and forth from like 2D animation to 3D. It just stick to 2D. It was awful. Hello? Or stick to either one of them, but just one of them, man. Oh, I don't know whose idea that was, but damn, they need to be fired. Also, why did they change Aisha's name? Aisha's like the name that I always knew her as, but she was named like Layla or something at first. Then they like changed her name. I don't know. Those Italians were crazy, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Also, why'd they keep whitewashing Flora? Can we talk about that? What was going on? I remember watching like random episodes of Winx Club when I was a kid. You know? Like random ones. But I didn't watch it like I didn't follow the story by any means. So I never knew what was going on anyway. But like it seems like even for the people who were trying to keep up with it, even they didn't really know what was going on, to be honest with you. That story kept making decisions and then unmaking them like the next chapter, or the next episode over, I mean. Like they would kill off the tricks like entirely, and then they would just be back inexplicably, like the next episode. It's like, what the hell what, huh? How'd that even happen? You know? How'd that even happen? Hi, kid. Welcome. Yes. I'm trying to think. Oh, also, what was it? Musa, and then that ugly man she was with? That was crazy. That's like top 10 ways to teach children to stay in toxic relationships. That shit was crazy, bro. That shit went wild. The way she was like, hey, do you want to go on this trip? And he was like, screw you, woman! I'm having fun with the boys! But in like a really disrespectful way. I don't know. The way that happened, crazy. And then they would make up in like one episode, and then literally like the next episode, he would like show up in person, and Musa would be like, ew, why are you here? And it's like, didn't you guys just make up? What's happening? What's happening? I don't understand. I don't know. There's no answers. Despacito. You know? Also, I liked Bloom when I was a kid, but I don't know why. To be so honest, I don't know why I liked Bloom as a kid. She was kind of... At least in the recap I was watching, she was kind of unbearable. Tekna, too. I don't remember Tekna being so... non-present. I don't know. You could tell the writers liked Tekna the least. Or no, maybe Aisha they liked the least. She didn't get a lot of development, even though she really should have. She was like the princess of like a whole area. And they were just like, nah, she don't need that. I don't know. She was wild. Someone's using mage hands to give me head pats. Yes, it's corporeal. They're corporeal, but I do feel them. I only saw a handful of Winx episodes. Totally Spies and Powerpuff Girls were my preferred girl-centered cartoons. I also liked Totally Spies, but I think I might have been like too young to see them on TV. Either that or I just never really did see them on TV. But I got a DVD with Totally Spies and like a lot of toys based off of Totally Spies when I was a kid. So like I got a little dress-up book, and I really liked the Totally Spies stuff. And then also we had like a movie on DVD. I remember that. Like a movie where they had this like lipstick laser gun, and I was like, whoa. I'm not a girly girl, but spies are cool. My childhood was kind of whack. I went from being a girly girl who only wore sundresses and like cute little like Mary Jane cloth loafers to refusing to do anything that even slightly resembled a girly thing, and then going back to being more or less mostly girly. I don't really know what the progression of all that was, but you know. Oh my god, also, some of my high school friends just proposed to each other, which is insane to me because they were dating when we were in high school, and apparently they proposed and everything went all good. Now I'm like, god damn, more of my friends are getting married. Jesus. You know? Corporeal things are typically felt. Oh, it's incorporeal, I mean, then. It's incorporeal. It's interdimensional. Yes. Also, Powerpuff Girls, I had a couple episodes on VHS of, and I liked them. Not too many, though. We would only have what we found at the flea market. You know, we only ever found what we had at the flea market. Or had what we found at the... You know what I'm trying to say. I don't even know how to speak English anymore, to be real with you. Hold on, I'm giving her some flyaway hairs. Flyaway hairs for extra personality. Excusey. There you go. It's pretty cute. Yeah, I'll add more. But we're going to keep lining her body for now. Isn't it a bit early for you to have your friends start marrying and having kids? I think so. But I guess some of them are like 24 now. So, I don't know. I'm a year younger than most of the friends who are in my age because I was like at the end of the like cusp of the cutoff or whatever, you know what I'm talking about? So most of my friends are about a year older than me. Still though, that's crazy. I don't know about all that. The cusp. I mean, if it makes them happy, I guess. They have been dating for, like 6 years now? So, you know, that's not my business. Clearly. Clearly, that's not my business. Someone did the gritty intimidating cosplay of Mojo Jojo. Oh, did a gritty intimidating cosplay of Mojo Jojo. Interesting. I feel like that would be kind of scary. I don't know. I also remember seeing TikToks kind of recently that were like, growing up is knowing that Mojo Jojo was the victim or something like that. Because he just got tossed away by the professor, which honestly, on a scale of fucked up, that's fucked up. You know? You know? Kind of funny because 40 to 60% end in divorce. That's crazy. It's true. But you know, hopefully, you know, they live happily ever after and whatnot. You know, it's not my business. It's not my business. Now that I think about it, a lot of my friends are getting married between the ages of like 23 and 27, I think. So, I don't know. I went from never going to a wedding once in my life to going to 2 in the same year, and probably 3 if they plan their wedding soon. I don't know. They might be doing that thing where they're just getting engaged for a while. I don't know if they're actually going to be planning a wedding. Maybe they are. I don't know. I don't know nothing. I hope I'm invited, though. I hope I'm invited if they do get married. That wedding food is no joke. Yum, 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 yum. The real play would be to dress up as a real chimp. Oh, dress up a real chimp as Mojo Jojo and let it loose at a con. I feel like we shouldn't be doing things with chimps like that, to be honest. Y'all remember that one case of the lady whose face got like bitten off or something? I don't know. Shouldn't be doing that. Let the monkeys be where the monkeys want to be. Know what I'm saying? Also, I'm not scared of monkeys, but I am scared of baboons. I'm scared of baboons. I don't like baboons. You know? Your partner and you plan on getting married at some point, but it's a lot of money and planning, so we're not in a rush. What's funny to me is that everyone refers to us as husband and wife because we're so close. Oh, that's kind of cute, though. That's cute. I do know, like, it's normal for people to get engaged and then just be engaged for, like, a couple years or something like that. Right? Like, that's normal, isn't it? Like, just because you're engaged doesn't mean you need to plan, like, a wedding right away. I don't really know how that works. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really know. Like I said, I only went to my first weddings this year. So, you know, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing besides what happened at those weddings. It is, yes. Okay, see, yeah, it's normal. You know? Yeah. Sometimes people propose and don't even have thoughts about the actual wedding. Interesting. That checks out. Because, like, being engaged isn't even... Correct me if I'm wrong. Being engaged isn't even, like a legal agreement, is it? Like, the only legal agreement is the actual marriage if you do it, like... If you register it legally. So, technically, like, you can just say you're engaged at any point and it won't... Like, it's not like anything changed in any capacity, you know what I mean? Right? I think that's how it works. I don't know nothing, honestly. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. All I know is a little something about anime girls. This is kind of cute, the pose. It's a little showy, but I think that's okay. I don't think Monty would mind the pose here. I mean, be something like this. I don't know. I saw a video on well, it wasn't on TikTok. It was on Instagram Reels, but it was reposted from TikTok. And it was of this, like, British guy walking up on the cameraman in, like, a field somewhere in what I can only assume is the UK. And he walks up to the cameraman and he goes, like, oh, you, what are you, I saw you over there doing this, what, no way, you know what I'm talking about? He was, like, yelling something in a very heavy accent. And then the cameraman goes, oi, bruv, it wasn't even me, that was your mate over there. It was your mate over there, this guy. And then he just goes, oh, sorry, lad. Carry on then. Have a great day. And then he just kind of, like, happily walks away, even though he was just storming up. It was kind of funny. I don't know if any of you guys saw that video, but I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. Because that's how I envision most of the British people, to be honest. Like, I can envision Johnny doing that. My go-to British person. I can envision him walking up on somebody being like, oi, how dare you? And then, oh, he wouldn't say it like that, but you know what I mean. He'd be like, how dare you? Yappa, yappa, yappa. But then they'd be like, oh, it wasn't even me, bruv. And he'd be like, oh, sorry, carry on. I feel like that's kind of canon, you know? That feels canon. Oh, we're at the Mimi tells us about random TikTok Reels parts of the stream. Yes, welcome. Welcome to that part of the stream, I suppose. I don't know. I can't even think of any other ones. I just thought that one was funny. I was thinking about it. I was just thinking. You can't blame me. I was thinking about it, you know? There's nothing legally bonding. It's more so a promise between two people. I see. Oh, I see. Very interesting. Wow. Wow. You can get married at the courthouse? I'm sure you can. I feel like most, granted, once again, I could be wrong, but I feel like most people who are like, let's get married in Vegas and just go right now to the courthouse. I feel like those are the type of people who immediately divorce or get divorced in like a week, a month max. You know? Personally, I don't know. That just feels very suspicious. I said, like, that's a decision you making right now like that? That's crazy. That's crazy. But, like, once again, what do I know, realistically? I don't know anything. I could be so wrong. I could be so wrong. I feel like the top of her torso was just a little too big, so I'm fixing it. Fixing it up a little bit. No, this is fine, right? That looks good. That looks good to me. We gotta fix this little part. We're doing like sketchy line art today, cause Mommy's not gonna zoom in. She's not gonna zoom. Maybe she will, but she's probably not gonna zoom in. She's probably fine. She's probably fine. You know? Big. Yes. Big. Let's do her shoes and legs and such. Shoes. Shoes. I wonder if that patriot man is still out there in his colonial gear. It's been hours. You would think maybe he wouldn't be. It's been like 4 hours since then. Maybe he's like really committed, you know? I don't know. You know? You know? Hold on, let's go see what he was actually running for. I'm kind of curious. This one? For Congress. Oh. What the funk? Oh. Oh, he's been doing like a tour. Oh. Well, he wants to be on Congress. I found a better image of him. He has like a... Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know if this is real or fake. He's not wearing the wig in this one. But he has like one of them old-timey guns in this image. With the baton thingy on the end. He's got a little patriot boy with him here too. It's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, a bayonet, that's what it's called. I still don't know what this guy's preaching. I can't tell. I can't tell. A bayonet, yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm reading things right now. I'm trying to decide if this man is good or bad. Hold on. His campaign directs nearly $25,000 to his close relatives. Okay, I don't care. This says he's a follower of Jesus and a free thinker. Shout out to that guy. Yeah, I don't know. This guy's got a lot of public beef. Bayonetta? Maybe. This guy got a lot of public beef. I don't know. I still can't decide. I cannot decide. I don't think I'm voting for him. I don't know. Give me the weird vibes. I mean, I can say that I respect the dedication to stand on the side of the highways in full cosplay, with your, like, maybe that was like his son or something, I don't know, with like a colonial flag and like a colonial gun bayonet thing, and doing that in Florida of all places. But you know, like, I mean, well, somebody's got to tell Moist Critical about that. I want to hear Moist Critical talk about this guy. His name's Eddie Speer, the guy running for Congress. If you want to look it up, it's spelled like this, I think. The E and the I might be flip-flopped, but yeah. In case you want to look it up and see photos of that man in his garb. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. That's not really my business, personally. Mimi advertising her candidate of choice. I don't think I'm going to be voting for that man. I don't know. I'm not going to go into details right now to go see whether or not I should be, right? But based on, like, the small blurbs that I saw upon Googling his name, I feel like maybe that's not the direction I want to go. I do think it's funny that he's cosplaying on the side of the highway, though. I do think it's funny. And mostly I want Moist Critical to make fun of him, because I think that'd be funny. You know? Yeah, maybe not no. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's a maybe not no, personally. But, you know, I haven't done research. I don't know. Maybe he's like, you know, all for women's rights and LGBTQ rights and stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Typically, I mean, I wouldn't think that's what he was for based on what he had, you know. I don't know. Why am I talking politics? I just thought it was funny that he was in a costume. I just thought it was funny that he was in costume. Okay, I don't know. I see man in costume on the side of the road who's not a cosplayer. He's just a normie at some other time other than Halloween. And I'm like, oh, the normies are doing something again. You know? I just want to know what's going on. I just want to know what's going on. Also, considering, I didn't see what his slogan was, but it looked like it said something like, let's bring back the big guns. I'm a little wary. He sure is a character. Oh boy. Yeah, you guys can do the research if you want. I'm not gonna stop you. I don't think he's getting my vote, to be honest with you, but, you know. Something going on out here in Florida. I don't know what to tell you. Something for sure. That's kind of cute, right, for her heels? I gotta fix the coloring on it in a bit, but that's okay, because I'll just color in the gold instead of outlining it. I won't say anything, but man does not like the public school system. Why? Maybe don't say why, but in my mind I'm just thinking, why wouldn't you? Strange. I don't know. Then again, I feel like most Florida people probably shouldn't be put in positions of power. If she's from Florida, she's crazy. Well, I don't know. Not everyone from Florida is crazy, but like, I would say, like, an overwhelming majority are something, you know? I mean, I feel like the people in Miami aren't that bad, but it's like most of the northern Florida people who are like real Florida man core, you know? I feel like Miami's the only area I've been to where there's like a different brand of people, but like it's not It's not like Florida Man core. Most of the time. I mean, I don't know. It's not Florida Man core. Okay, so like this is kind of a good little hand sketch, right? And then arms work like that, kinda. Put this here, and then she got this going on here with like one of these. Yeah. It should be easier for them to get fired or go to jail. Ooh, you're telling me? That's crazy. Just crazy. I agree. Probably, to be honest. The pose is cute. Thank you. I dashed for a bit, but this is so cute to come back to. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yeah. I hope Monty likes it as well. I'm also hoping she doesn't pop in for the stream because, well, that will ruin the surprise now, won't it? I should title you know what? Actually, that would be kind of funny to see who checks. I should like title a stream like, okay, Cytovy, don't watch this video. And then just to see if you do or don't, you know? Monty, close your eyes, please. You know? It's like, Monty, don't watch this stream. I wonder if that would make her like curiosity click on it, or if she'd be like, no, you told me not to watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. I could see her going either way with it, you know? Just DM her and tell her not to watch. But then she's gonna be like, what? Why? I feel like then she would do it without telling me, you know? Like maybe she'd be like, well, I'll tell her that I didn't look, but I gotta know, you know? This is probably like me just doing it on a random stream and praying she don't see it. Is probably the best way for me to stay truly incognito, you know? Or mostly incognito. You know, undercover, if you will. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna rotate this a little bit. It's kind of cute. Do I want to move this in a little? Maybe. Maybe out a little? Oh, the out a little bit is nice. This feels a little more fluid. Maybe like, oh, like this. I like that. Okay, and then this one I think is fine where it is, right? Maybe. Gonna have this. I think I gotta make her elbow a little longer, but that's okay. Shoulders right there. The sock is gonna go there. The sock. That's a glove, not a sock, Mimi. Listen. True friendship test, Mimi being sneaky. I guess so. But I would have no way to know if they looked at it, and I told them not to, but if they didn't tell me. I'd have no way to know if they secretly snook a peek. At least if I'm doing this, Monty will probably walk in the chat and be like, hello? You know what I mean? And then I'll know. You know? It's the no warning. It's the no warning. It's a surprise stream. The next chat person is just Monty saying, Mimi, I've been here the whole time. Then what? Then what do I do? Need one of those apps, but it's for who's in your chat. Oh my god, like the apps you were talking about earlier, yeah. I get one of them little apps that's like, hey, so-and-so didn't watch your stream today. And then I can go be toxic. Then I can go be toxic and say like, hey, you didn't watch my stream today. And they're going to be like, I'm sorry, Mimi. I'm sorry. My grandma needed me to pick her up some Subway. I'm sorry. I'm going to be like, that's not an excuse. No excuses. You have to be at every stream. There are some people who are like that. That's just crazy. I haven't met anyone like that, I don't think. But, damn. I know that I've seen, like, horror stories of people talking about, like, streamer friends, I guess, or whatever, mutuals or whatever, that are like, you didn't come to my stream today, and it's like, no, I was busy, sorry. And then they get mad. That's just crazy. That shit crazy. You know? Monty's sitting at her computer sweating through this whole convo. With any luck, Monty is asleep right now. With any luck, she might be sleeping. Because her sleep schedule is like a 50% chance of being normal, 50% chance of being real fucked up, like the opposite of normal. You know, I have no idea what it is, but with any luck, she's asleep right now, and I can finish it before she wakes up, and then she can wake up to it, you know? It's like a little surprise. It's like a little surprise. You know? And then I'll have to do the same thing for when I draw Pengy's birthday fan art a month late. Where it'll just be, actually, that'll probably have to be more than a month late at this rate, but I'll try it anyway. And then I'll just be like, I'll try the other method. I'll be like, Pengy is not allowed in this stream. This is a no Pengy stream. And you know what? I guarantee, like, maybe one of her friends would click on it. I don't know if Pengy would click on it or not. I feel like she'd enter it and be like, now what's all this about a no Pengy stream? You know what I mean? And then I'd be like, but you didn't, but you know, and then she'd be like, oh, it was actually, you know, like maybe she would think it was like a test, you know, so then she would come in, you know, it'd be like reverse psychology, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Getting an angry DM from the Mimi Luchel for not showing up. Can you imagine? That sounds insane to me. Like, sorry, I noticed that you didn't sign in today's stream and like chat with me. I know I stream every single day for 7 hours, but you left like 10 minutes early. We're gonna have to talk about that. Can you imagine? That shit's crazy. Hell no. I know there are people like that, and I feel super bad for anyone who has to deal with that, but god damn, that's crazy. That's peak toxicity right there. Oh my god. Actually, I noticed that you were not at my stream today. Meow, 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 meow. Sends in the Manny the Manatee for a con. You know what? Maybe that would happen, actually. Maybe she would send in Manny the Manatee. She'd be like, hold on, I gotta know, but like, what if I'm not allowed to know? So you gotta know. And then Manny would be like, I'm on it, sir. And then Manny the Manatee would hop in and be like, why is this a no Pengy stream? And I'll be like, Manny, don't do it. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. And whether or not he would or wouldn't, I feel like is completely up to the discretion of the manatee, the discretion of the creature, if you will. The beautiful creature. I saw videos of manatees kind of recently sniffing surfboards. Not surfboards. What are they called? Paddleboards. Sniffing paddleboards. And you're not allowed to pet them because they can't get comfortable around humans. Because if they get comfortable around humans, and they'll get comfortable around boats. And if they get comfortable around boats, then they're going to get hurt by the boats. And we can't get them hurt because they're endangered, I think. So don't pet a manatee, even though they're very cute. And they are like the little puppy dogs of the sea. And we all want to pet them, but you cannot. Cannot pet them. Unfortunately. Manatees, my beloved. Florida stinks, but I love Florida's wildlife. Yes, I agree. Florida is full of insane people like that colonial man, but also every time I step outside, I'm like, wow, this is actually really nice. It's actually quite delightful out here, I would say. You know? Granted, I mean, I don't step out of the house very often, so that don't happen all the time, but every time I do, I'm like, oh, nice. Either that or I get hit with, like, a wall of absolute, humidity, and I'm just like, ugh! And then I go back inside, and I'm suddenly soaking wet. As if I just jumped out of the pool or something. Now that's crazy bonkers. Now yeah, it's crazy bonkers. Okay, I think this is good. Should I draw? No, her hand is in front of her hair. So I should erase this. You feel like many would not encourage a no Pengy stream, but would actively taunt her with it? That is true. Manny, yes. He'd probably be like, don't do the no Pengy stream. Even though it would just be me drawing a gift for her that's supposed to be secret. Right? But he'd be like, well, don't do that. I genuinely feel like Pengy would be like, well, why am I not allowed in? And then she would join just out of the curiosity of it all. And then she'd be like, oh, well, that makes sense now, doesn't it? And yeah, I can see that just being how that goes as a conversation. Yeah. That's the worst though. Stepping outside in Florida and the air is pure soup. That is very true. I feel like, I mean, that's not... It is often, but it's not all of the time. It's just like in like the season, right? But, you know, sometimes I'm like... sometimes I'm a little chilly in here with the air conditioning on all the time, you know? So I get a little chilly. I walk outside, and I'm like, oh, God, I feel like I just walked into a sauna. This is awful. Because, like, warm air that's dry is one thing, but when you got that, what is it, like 90% humidity or some shit? That shit crazy, bro. Oh, my God. It's like a wall. It's a wall. Luckily, in Florida, because it rains very sporadically, most of the time, it'll, like, take the humidity with it after it's been humid for too long. You know what I mean? So you get, like, a little breath of fresh air afterwards, but I don't know, man. I don't know nothing. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. Meow, 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 meow. I saw a Florida soft-shell turtle on the road yesterday, and I was like, oh, hello, a little friend. How beautiful nature is. That's so cute. I saw a turtle today. It was like a little painted turtle trying to cross the road. I put him in the pond that he was trying to go to. Little pond man. Cause I don't know why turtles think they're, like, invincible. They're very not. They're very not invincible. No animals are, I don't think, but still, you can't be crossing the roads like that. Little turtle. Also, because the way, I think he, like, fell off the curb, so he had no easy way of going back where he went, so he was like, damn, I guess I'm stuck out here now. But yeah. What color was it painted? It wasn't actually painted, like, by, like, paint. That's just, like, the type of, that's, like, what the turtle breed is called, or whatever. Species? Turtle species. Like they're called painted turtles. So they're, like, black, but they have little colorful, like, not stripes on them, but, like, little strips. Little colorful strips on them. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe. Yes. Like how snapping turtles don't usually use Snapchat. What the fuck? The best. What did you just make me read? You know how snapping turtles don't actually snap on Snapchat? The fuck? The best. Have you been on TikTok too long? What the hell going on over there, huh? No. Not buttums. Not the buttums. No. What's happening? What is going on? Now I get all my TikTok info through you? Interesting. And I get all of my TikTok info through Instagram, so You know, the pipeline is thinning, you know. The water only goes so far. Me when my brain rots. Me when my brain rots. In real time. Okay, that's okay. But I gotta kinda... Something like this? Yeah, it's better, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Storm. Welcome. Guys, the hand patting her is mine. This is your incorporeal hand. Thank you for the pats. I think it's a little silly. Anyway, what were we talking about before the turtle? And the colonial man? Something. Ah, jeez. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Florida's kind of wild. There's a lot going on over here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do think genuinely every single time I leave the house, I'm like, oh. Well. Oh, I passed by this was like 3 or 4 days ago now, but I passed by a car that had a bumper sticker, like one of them ones that went like, if this is like the back of your car and like the windshield, it was like all the way across the windshield here. But it said, keep calm and eat russet potatoes. And I was like, that's so specific. Keep calm and eat russet potatoes. And it was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. It was, because usually, like, bumper stickers in Florida, they're either, like, really weird, really politically driven, or like the Disney pass holder bumper sticker. That's like all you see. So when you see just like a bizarre one like that out in the wild, you know, you can't help but take note of it. Florida's wild, but has cool nature and a lot of fun idols. So, you know, that's true. That's true. Florida has a lot of, what is it, like anime conventions and stuff as well throughout the year. Maybe it's because it's always warm, but there's always like something, I feel like. Like every like 2 months there's another one. Granted, most of them are like in the bigger cities. So none of them are like too close to me, but I think MetroCon's the closest one, but even then, that's still like a decent bit away, you know. Tampa. Okay, that's not what I wanted to delete. This one. Okay, let us continue along with the line art now that we've finished the hands. Alligators and aloe vera. Princess on board. Wait, I like those. Those are funny. Those ones are funny. Like a princess passenger on board, and then you like look in the passenger seat, and it's like a bulldog and a tiara. Yes. I like those. Those spark joy. They spark joy. Yes. Also, what I like about Florida, there's a lot of them real tall birds. Them tall water birds. You know what I'm talking about? Me with my cat. My cat likes you. Aww. Give your cat some pats for me. I love all cats. Yes. I love every cat. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh my god, the thoughts went right out of my head. Something about bulldogs? I was thinking about a dog. Wow. Yeah, my brain don't really work. My brain don't really work most of the time, to be honest. I don't even remember what I said 2 seconds ago. Oh, the water birds! Yes, there's a lot of water birds. They're very tall. We got the cranes, and then like them guys with the bills. What is that called? Pelican. And then there's like those like short, tall guys, like the little short, tall water birds, like them little white and blue guys. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes they're pink, but they got them long, curvy beaks that look like that off their little heads. And they look like little chunkers, like this. This is kind of what they look like. I like them water birds. The short, tall ones. Yeah, you get it. The short, tall ones. Hi, Soul. Hello. Hello. Yes. I like the water birds in Florida because they're everywhere and they're quite delightful. There's like a little blue. I think they're called herons. The little ones, the short, tall ones. I think they're called herons. So there's the blue heron and then there's the white one. They might not be herons. I don't know, but hear me out. So because there's a blue heron, I named him Herbert. He walks around my neighborhood. But I called him Herbert because H for heron and B for blue. So Herbert, blue heron, get it? Yes. Yes, it was born out of dyslexia, the name, but you know what? It's fine. It's still cute. And then there's a white one that sometimes comes around, but she's kind of less frequent. I named her Whitney for white heron. Get it? Yeah. Whitney and Herbert, and they just kind of walk around. I don't know, siphon bugs from the floor. I don't really know what it is that herons do. They're cute though. Yeah. I like it when birds have long legs. Also, there's that different type of water bird. Because, usually, like, when you see a water bird, they're on, like, the water, like this, like a duck. Like they're floating on the water, like on top of it, right? Like, that's how normal water birds exist. Well, there's this type of water bird that lives in my little, like, not my community pond, because it's not in my community, but it's like outside of my community. There's like a little pond like across the street. And there's always this bird that swims like this. I swear to God, it's just his neck and his head out of the water, and his body's like completely submerged. I don't know how that works. I don't know how he doesn't float. I don't know how he's not buoyant, but I just see his little head sticking out of the water, and he's just like swimming like that, like a human. It's really weird. I don't know. It's bizarre, but it's kind of cute in a way. It's like cute in like a freaky way, Like a Canadian goose. Well, the gooses, they swim on top of the water. These guys, like, they're fully submerged and just kind of like, head bob their way through the water. You know what I'm saying? They just go like head bobbing, Loch Ness on a budget. Honestly, yeah. It's like a tiny little Loch Ness monster. He needs a floaty. Maybe he needs a floaty. Maybe it's just not, maybe that's not even like normal for their species. Maybe it's just that one guy and he like swallowed some rocks or something. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'd believe it. Even the birds in Florida don't know what the funk going on out here. Not gonna lie to you. But yeah, I'm a little stealth swimmer. I don't know if I'd call it necessarily stealthy, but I mean, cause like, aren't they trying to sneak up on fish? How do they sneak up on the fish if they're fully submerged? How does that work? I don't know. Also, every now and then I see like a little baby alligator laying on the side of on like the grass outside of like next to the water, like they're sunbathing or something. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Something like this. Is it too round? I feel like Monty's kind of flat in the back, I'm not gonna lie. Was that shady of me to say? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Well, not in the front. watch this stream. Squeaky chair. I'm sorry. I got a cheap ass chair. I need a new one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Every time I move, you hear it. I'm sorry. I gotta buy a new chair, but chairs are so expensive. You know what? I saw one at Goodwill. It was like a gamer chair, but it was like red and black and would have matched nothing in my room, and I did not feel like reupholstering a chair. But I did consider it because it was like a full-blown gamer chair for like $20. But I didn't get it. Buy IKEA, then I gotta build it. And you can't test it. My main problem with most chairs, to be honest, is that they're not built for people with my size, you know what I mean? They're built for taller people than me, so the back support is all funked up. It's all funked up. There's no back support on these things half the time. Got a neck ache all the time, my God. You know what I'm saying? My neck hurt. You're very good with designs. Mani's so gorgeous. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I love Mani. She's a queen. She deserves the best. She deserves nothing but the best. If I had $1 million, I'd probably give it, not all of it, I'd give most of it to Mani. I'd keep some for myself, but I'd give most of it to Mani just 'cause. I can vouch for Mimi's design skills. Thank you. Thank you. I do like to design things. I wonder if Mani would mind if I showed you some of the older drafts of her designs. Because I did see them earlier and I thought about it. I'll show you one of them, not some of the ones that are closer to this. So this one was... Actually, okay, here, I'll show you these two. Because they are like very early concept designs of her. Okay, let's look at this one first, I guess. So this one is a lot more like Genshin Impact-y. It's got like silver and stuff on it. So this was just me saying like, yeah, here's a concept, I don't know. You know, an idea. It's also a lot more on the blue scale than the green scale. And then she was like, how about something maybe more K-poppy? Or maybe more fantasy, I'm not sure. So I said, fine, I'll do some baby sketches for both. So we have like this one's like K-poppy in like a treasure hunter type of way. And then this one is like more fantasy-esque, but we hit the Luna Moth theming on it. She had like the pink dip dyes on the hair, you know what I mean? And this is where the double ahoges started, because it was like, oh, let's make them kind of like her little antennas, you know what I mean? And this was also when we wanted to give her goggles, which I still think is cute. Yeah, I like the concepts of both of these for sure. But the one that we landed on, which is this one, I think is very Mani, you know what I mean? It's like a great middle ground between them all. Yes! Mountie! A deaf pull for her? Thank you! Wait, Mimi, are these your V children in the chat? Saito V is my V child as of right now, too. Yes. Yes. Yum, 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 yes. I designed Saito V like 2 months ago? Right? 2 months ago, I think. Yes. That's me. Yes, that's you. I'm really excited to see your model rigged for the first time ever. I've never seen it before. I'm excited to see it. 2 months ago, yes. Also, Saito V, I forgot to say this, but on my I can't even formulate a sentence anymore. I'm so sorry. On on my Twitch. On my Twitch. I put you on my little recommended things. Because I don't stream on Twitch. But I do have a Twitch. And I am technically a Twitch affiliate. From back when I used Facecam streaming days. But I have a Twitch. And I put you. I put Juniper on there. Monty's on there. Pengy. And I think Manny. So everyone I've made a VTuber model for within the past, like, 2 years or so. Yeah. Yeah! Yes, so you're on there. In my little recommended channel section. Not that anyone really be looking at my Twitch, but, like, I like to go in people's Twitch chats all the time. So, you know, if they do check it out, you know, maybe there's something there proximity wise. You know? So there's that. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. June 30th at 7 p.m. Oh shit. I didn't know you had your date planned. That's awesome. June 30th. Hold on, I'm gonna write that down, otherwise my dumb ass gonna forget. Do you do the rigging for the models or just the art? Just the art. I don't know how to rig. Just the art. Unfortunately. I would love to offer rigging as well, but I did download Live 2D and look at it and, like, try it for a little bit, but I was like, this is just a little too much math for me. I can't wrap my head around it. I'm a very visual person, and a lot of the, like, math and numbers and stuff that was going on was just very confusing for me and my pea brain. So I stopped. Okay, June 30. You said June, not July, right? Yeah, June 30th, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Saitovi Twitch. Okay, I've noted it down. Rigging models is a lot. Yes. Yes. Oh, Soul's here too. I also designed Soul. Hi, Soul. Yeah. So I know I've said this before, so I'm sorry if this is repetitive, but just because I made like 50 VTuber models in the past when I was first doing models, but because VTubing has changed so much, I try to really only use my like more modern VTuber models as like a reference point, because I couldn't make a VTuber model to look like the ones that I used to make if I wanted to. You know, I couldn't even make them to look the same even if I wanted to. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave you out of that. I forgot that you were still here. Yes. Yes. I did design Soul though, so that's a win. Yes. And I'm not spilling any beans about anything, Soul, that I shouldn't be spilling beans about if you catch my drift. Because I don't know if I'm supposed to be spilling beans. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't know if beans should be spilled, so I will not spill them prematurely. Hopefully the drift is caught. Let's raid her stream on that date. Can you do cross-platform raids? Is that acceptable? I'll be like, all right, everyone, log on to Twitch. All right. Yeah. I'm picking up on your brain waves. Okay, good. I'm glad you're picking up on brain waves, but I'm not gonna spill any beans. I'm not spilling any beans. I don't want to ruffle any... I was going to say I don't want to ruffle any beans. I don't want to ruffle any feathers. You know? I want to ruffle any beans. Just in case you've got ruffleable beans, I'd hate to ruffle them. You know? Is the drift being caught? Is the... I plan on multi-streaming it. Woo! Can you raid someone on YouTube anyway? I know YouTube was talking about adding raids, but I don't know if that's something that they've done yet. If they have, I haven't the foggiest idea of how to do it, but I mean, if it is a feature, at least that means we could try. And if not, well, I'll just drop the link and then tell everyone to leave. Although 7 p.m. I usually don't stream around that time. So we might have to make it more of like a spiritual raid. A spiritual raid. It's also a Sunday. Oh. Yeah. Typically can't do those. It's a little funky wonky. You're fine. I'm still share. Okay. I'm making a 2.0 model for Soul. That's the beans that I wasn't supposed to be spilling. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't want to say it because, like, you know, some people like that being a secret. I don't know. It's not my place to be spilling it. You know what I'm saying? But then you were, like, feeling left out, and I was like, oh, shit, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that either. I was purposefully being like, yeah, Cytovy. Yes, I don't know, you know. Sometimes I'm just, you know, you catch the drift. The drift has been caught. The drift was caught long ago. Thank you, Picasso. Yum beans. I actually don't like beans. Well, I'll eat beans like in something if I have to, but I don't like beans as they are. You know what I'm saying? The beans are plentiful. That's what I'm saying. Please add, are you catching my beans to your vocabulary? Did I say that? Are you catching my beans? I'm multitasking, and whenever I hear my name, I'm like, hello, you're so good, Cytovy. Sorry. I just like saying your name. No worries. I just like saying your name. Catching your beans. Yeah, you catching my beans, chat? Chat, you catching my beans? But yeah. Going back to that, though, I think I've said this before. I've definitely said it to the actual VTuber children, at least as best as I could, because some of them didn't have accounts where they originally commissioned me anymore, so I couldn't reach them, and I don't know where they stream, so some of them didn't get notice from me, but I basically said, like, I changed my TOS. This was, like, what, a year ago at this point? I don't know. But I changed my TOS to be, like, I'm not updating anything that's older than 6 months old, unless it's a VTuber model made, like, 2023 in post. You know what I mean? So, I want to say, like, if, like, Pengy wanted me to update her model, I'd do it, right? But I feel like nothing older than Pengy's model, which that might not be very helpful. But yeah, I mean, I hate leaving people out to dry like that, you know what I mean? Because it's like, yes, you did technically commission me for a model, like, years ago, right? Some people. But the problem is, I have a new program now. I've explained this before, so sorry if I'm repeating myself. But I have a new program than what I used to use. My models and everything that I make, not only has my art style developed an insane amount since then, but, like, they're all, like, crazy bigger. I've shown you guys the difference before, but even my old model is, like, the size of my, like, cheek, like my eyeball or something in this model. This model is so much bigger because it is, like, you know, a newer model. It's HD. It's much bigger because the new program could handle bigger. And VTubing has just changed so much since back then, so the way that I used to make models is very different than how I do it now. So yeah, TLDR, I can't update any of my, like, models that I made in, like, 2020, 2021, just because, like, ooh, bring out old Mimi again, you want it? You want it? But yeah, I can't update them. Let me finish my thought first, okay? Mimi, do one thing at once. But yeah, I can't update my old models anymore just because I would have to basically remake it from the ground up, and that's just too much time and money that you wouldn't be paying if that, you know what I mean? So I'm happy to make 2.0 models for people who had old models and give them a discount, but, like, I'm just not updating any old models. I'm just not gonna do that because I pretty much physically can't. Like, I'm sure I could with a lot of headache, but I just don't want to deal with that. Honestly, I really don't want to. You know what I mean? Actually, it's 8K by 8K. I think my model is 11,000 pixels tall or something like that. I might be misremembering. But anyway, yeah, let me show you me take this. No, let's take this and take that off. You can put this away now. Hold on. I'll show you. Let's go be old. Let's go be old. Hi. Ooh. You guys like my model that I got rigged for $50 with I think I gave them like a $30 tip or something. So I spent like $80 on this rig when I first got it. Wow. Look at that. You guys want to see? Let's look at the difference. Let's look at this. You see how low poly I am? I'm low poly. What's happening? Why does my mouth look like that? What do I look like? I have to sneeze. What's happening? Oh my god. You can't tell really, but I'm crazy low. I can't zoom in more than this. This is as far as it goes. But I'm crazy low resolution. You can see every pixel I'm made of. What? You can see every pixel. Also, look at, why does the anatomy look like that? It's all weird. It's wonky. What's this guy doing down here? Get out of here. Scram. And then, look at this. You can even see like the lines on the kneecaps and everything. The colors are so dull. Like, what's going on? Anyway, then you swap back to this one, I think. One's for the phone tracking and one's for my webcam tracking. Super big, it's loading in. Look at this. Look at the world of difference. I'm so cute now with my $900 rig. Yes, thank you. I've got a lot of bounciness. Yes, you can close this now. And if you zoom in on me, look at this. Do you see how much more HD I am? You want to see how much further I can zoom in because I'm HD? I'm HD as fuck. I'm HD as fuck. I could actually zoom in more than this, but I'd have to change a setting. But yes, I'm incredibly HD now. I've got every emotion under the sun. Sad. Angry. Blushy. This actually isn't the blush that I made with this model. My rigger just kind of added this one, so it's a lot different than how I'd normally draw it. But oh well, I'm blushy. And then I got a star eyeballs. And I got judgmental. Judgmental. And also I can do more things. My other model can't do any of this shit, by the way. I think I maybe had a sad toggle, which changed the direction of my eyebrows. I think that was all it did. Hold on, I could do more. I can lift up my hand. Look at that. Wow. Like, genuinely, I could lift it up and it's like part of me. It's not just a PNG asset like everything else. I can do more things. I can hold this. I can hold this guy. Yes. And I can hold this microphone. And I can hold this book that I'm writing. And I can hold, what does this do? Oh, what does this do? Oh, what does this do? Oh, I've got different hairstyles. Yeah, I got different hairstyles. I've got the long hair. I was using the short piggies, but we got the combo. We got the short piggies. This is what I was earlier. I could be bald. Yes. TLDR. Like I was saying. Oh, I can also hold this. And there's a small Hoshi as well. And I've got some more that are not on hotkeys, but yeah. Anyway, you get it. And the way that I layered these models is totally different. Even, honestly, the way that I made this current model is not to the level that I make my current models for buyers. Because, like, Cytov's model, for example, the one that I made the most recent, it is, and so she has, like, a full base model underneath. So if she ever wanted to do, like, I don't know, like a extra hairstyle or an extra outfit or an extra toggle or something, I would have to do no further work to prep for that. I would just hide the layers that it needs to be and then show the layers or like add some new layers, you know what I mean? As like a different thing and just export that, boom, bam, pow, you know? Boom, bam, pow. Yes. The hair pops when you turn. Sometimes it's behind you or sometimes, yes, that's the point. That's because you're looking at it from a different angle. So see the hair that's in front of my ear here? Yes. Well, now it's there. That's just how it works. It's because you're looking at it from different angles. Yes. Yes. That's how it's supposed to be. Yes. But yes. I've already had my chat heavily request something, so look out for that at some point. Ooh, very exciting. Very exciting. Yes. That's not what I mean. It's not a glitch. I know what you're talking about. It's how my ear pops in front of my hair. See? There, 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 there. It's not a glitch. That's what it's supposed to do. That's what it's supposed to do. It's based on your perspective. It's based on your perspective. That's what it's supposed to do. I know what you're talking about. 800 layers, yeah. My old models used to be, I don't know, 200 layers, like maximum probably. Maybe 300. Nowadays, I'm sitting over here at like 800, 1200 layers, and I'm like, yay. Exporting them in like multiple PSDs sometimes, depending on what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It goes crazy out here. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? How'd you make the 3D model? I didn't make the 3D model. My 3D model was based off of this model, but it was modeled by Mekantine. Mekantine. I say that every time I use it, but yeah. It's Vroid, yes. It's Vroid in Blender, I believe. But yeah, it was made by Mekantine, so I didn't make that one. Obviously it's based on this model, but it's not, like, I didn't like sculpt it. I don't know, what's the word? Model it. Do you make your money back? How so? What do you mean? Because, I mean, everything I've ever done that I've paid people for content stuff is literally, like, I paid for that with money that I made from commissions. I don't borrow money from, like, my parents or anything for any of that stuff. Every content thing I've ever done. Except for maybe some stuff that I did when I was, like, 12, 13. But once I turned 14, I pretty much started paying for all of my own content stuff myself. So, depends on what you mean with that one. Yeah. It's not a glitch. I'm telling you, it's not a glitch. That's what it's supposed to do. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Saito V hype. I am really hyped to see Saito V's new model. I'm very hyped. I'm gonna be at that debut. I'm gonna be in the chat like, hello! I'm gonna be up in your chat like, hello! I'm also very much so a lurker a lot of the time. Every now and then I'll go to a stream and I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna type a lot today. But most of the time I'm a lurker. The live 2D is live 2Ding as intended. Yes. Yes, thank you, Stellafons. The live 2D is live 2Ding. You'd be a pretty bad mom if you didn't. That's true. I do feel a little strange every time someone calls me their VTuber mom. I mean, I get it, you know what I mean? I don't mind if they're like, oh yeah, that's my VTuber mama, you know what I mean? But if they say like, yes, that's my mother, I'm like, I didn't birth you. I didn't birth you. You know, it depends on the context, I guess. It's funny. It's kind of funny. I don't get mad at it if that's what you refer to me as. It just makes me go, huh? I didn't birth you? What? 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 When they call you Meemaw. Nah, chat just calls me Meemaw to mess with me. Y'all just call me Meemaw to mess with me. More like a fairy godmother making VTubers' wishes come true. I wouldn't say that, mostly because the fairy godmother don't ask for monetary compensation. Make no mistake now, darling. All of my VTuber children have paid me. Well, actually with the Okay, so I think I've said this before, so I'm pretty sure it's fine for me to say again. Or at least they've joked about it at least once, I think. Pengi didn't pay me in money. Pengi paid me in meals over time, so she would pay for my meals at like rezo practices and stuff. So I mean, I'm sure. I mean, technically, that's paying for it monetarily. You know what I mean? So she paid for it, but like in like a different way than typical. And then, Juniper. I don't know why. My brain sometimes stops working and I just start making noises instead. Juniper only paid me like a little bit. Because this is like really, I don't know if I've said this, but now I've started talking about it. This is really complicated, but like she ended up spending money on something that for Rezo that we never ended up using because of what happened. And I felt bad about it. So I made her VTuber model for like 10% the cost of what it should have costed. But that's okay. It was kind of like something between a favor and like me feeling bad about having to cancel something that she paid a lot of money for. So, you know, so that's that. But TLDR, everyone's paid money in some way, shape, or form for my work, my services. Oh, except for, I guess, maybe Monty and Johnny. They don't have VTuber models, but I did design them. But, like, with them, I have a specifically, like, we do that thing where we help each other symbiotically. So they're not really paying me money, but, like, they don't need to because I want them skills, you know? They got them skills that I like to, borrow. Borrow? That's not the right term. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I make art for them, and they make music stuff for me. You get it? Yes. Am I the only one who made my own model? Well, I mean, I made my own model, I just didn't rig it. I made my own model, I just didn't rig it. So, no, but I don't know. I had a point with this earlier. What was the point? Where was the point going? Yeah, rigging included, then I don't know. I made my own model. I suffered a nightmare for fun. Oh, Stella, I didn't know that. Well, I knew you drew it. I didn't know you rigged it, I guess. Rigged it. Why did I say it like that? I didn't know you rigged it. You rigged it. Yes, that's very cool. Let's go. Got talented people here. What the balls? I made my 1.0. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're, what did I call it? Your 3D Tovi? That's not what I called it. The fuck was that? Your 3D Tovi. I had another name for it. I can't remember it. Damn. I think that might be my neighbor. I don't know if you guys heard that, like, bizarre little banging noise just now. But every now and then I hear what sounds like my garage door slamming shut. But I think I'm hearing my neighbor's door slam shut. Yeah, it wasn't mine. That's weird. I don't know. Anyway. Because if it was mine, I would catch it on my cameras. I got cameras watching every single angle of this fucking house. Because I'm paranoid. You know. You know. Anyway, what was I saying? 3D Tovi. What was I? I had another word for it. I don't remember. I don't remember. It was more witty. The first one was more witty. It was my first time touching cubism, and I gotta fix a lot. That's fair. I know that rigging is not only time consuming, but like, I don't say nightmarish. That makes it sound bad, but it's very complicated. Which is precisely why I gave up after trying it, because I was like, I have enough skills. This is not one that I need in my life. I would like to learn how to do it eventually, maybe, but it is not top priority for me just because I'm making money on the art portion right now, so it's okay, you know? It's okay. Oh, you know what? Speaking of, I should check something. Give me a second. Rigging has also changed a lot since I made my model too. Like, glue is a feature that exists now, and I'm excited to try it. Ooh, I think I've heard of that. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta check my VGen really quick to see if someone paid me for something. Because they were supposed to do it yesterday. Okay, no, they did not. I'll send them a follow-up later. Very cool. Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy to think about how much VTubing and like VTuber models specifically, I guess, have changed since the VTuber baby boomer situation of 2020. The VTuber boomers. Because, you know, like, I mean, people have just been making new, like, setting new standards and stuff over and over and over. It's very cool. Very cool to witness. I remember when Genta, the first person to commission me for a model, she came up to me once and she was like, hey, if I tell you how to do it roughly, do you think you could do this? And I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I could give that a shot. And then I did it, and that was my first VTuber model, and now it's been like 4 years, and now I'm like, well, it's quite different now, isn't it? Isn't it? Because it's not just a matter of separating it into parts. Now it's like you got to do the base model. Now if you want people to view things from, like, you know, the side angles or forward leans or stuff, you got to draw all that in its own separate situationships. You gotta have all them extra layers, and you gotta be real planny about how it all works in with itself. You know what I'm talking about? Crazy. The amount of planning is, quite, if you will. Advancements like V-Bridger and 2D hand tracking and such is insane. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that I would like to try, but I feel like it's just too expensive for me to even bother with. Because I was thinking about doing like a brush up for my model and then getting like V-Bridger and stuff with it. But I like the way my model looks, you know? Like I'm not like in a rush to fix it up or anything. Like I like the way that it is. So, you know. I mean, V-Bridger is cool and all. But I'm okay with how I am, you know? I like it. I like it, Picasso. Teehee. Head angles and like what moves and what doesn't and how intense the physics get in rigging is wild. Now, yeah, that is true. Because there was like that like weird middle point in rigging where everyone was like over rigging everything so that every single feature looked like it was made of gelatin. And now like the norm is like knowing when it is appropriate to use like I don't know what it's supposed to be called, but like gelatin physics versus like I don't know, toned down physics. I don't know what nothing's called, but you get the gist. It's very cool. It's very cool. Yes. Cool. Cool. As much as I love it, I think V-Bridger sometimes can look like a bit too much. I like those V-Bridger types where like their mouths can move like to the side, you know what I mean? Where they can like do those little like puffy cheek things like this to each side. I think that's cute. But I do agree, sometimes I'm like, ooh, this might be a little over-rigged for me, for my personal taste specifically, you know? I can't really think of an example, but I know that I see that sometimes. And I'm like, that's a little much. Like, I can appreciate the effort that went into it, but I'm also like, ooh, you know? Yeah. The cheek stuff I like, yes. Yes. When things are over-rigged, it makes it hard to keep track of everything. That checks out, to be honest. I can agree with that. But also, it's already so much to rig. I think normal is cool. Yeah, I don't mind the normal, to be honest. Because, I mean, I don't even really utilize winking most of the time, to be honest with you. I not that I like my model simple, but I like my model doing what it needs to do and then having, like, cute little cool features. Because, like, I'm sure you guys have noticed, but all of these, like, assets, I'll literally show you. I'll break the fourth wall for a second. All of these assets down here, I just pin them to my model. They're not rigged. They're just PNGs that I pin. Look at this. There's no arm attached. The fourth wall, there's no arm attached. Same thing with the, hold on, this one. See? It just goes to the elbow. It's all an illusion. The immersion, I know. But that's what I do if I want to spice up my model. I just make some PNG assets. Go. There you go. Smack it right on top. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Sorry for those immersion breaks. I know. Still though, I just, basically I feel like you can have a nice looking model without all the bells and whistles, but like the ones with the bells and whistles look real good, don't get me wrong. You know whose rigging I really, really like? And I think this person is like known for their models like rig and stuff, like first and foremost. I think her name is Limalicious or something, like Limey. She has like cute little ears. I think she's maybe a cat or a lion or something like that. But she's like a little lime-colored kitty-looking creature, and it's very cute. Limu, yes, thank you. Yes, and she's very, very cute, and I love the way her rigging is. Her model is super, super cute. A ferret! Oh, that's really cute. A lime ferret. Yeah, I like her design, color scheme, and like the rig and everything. It's nice and smooth. It's nice and like, yeah, I like it. Just looks good. And like I think she's using like, some V-Bridger stuff and fancy stuff, you know what I mean? But it doesn't feel over-rigged to any capacity, I like it. I like it, Picasso. But that's also the other thing that a lot of people don't know, is that if you want like that top tier level like rigging and work and stuff, you gotta pay top dollar for it, She's gets expensive. She's gets expensive if you want all that. There's a lot of like VTuber people who, like, I mean, I understand being a VTuber on a budget, right? But there are some people who are like, well, I don't want to be a VTuber on a budget. I just don't think the art is worth it or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, they'll be like, oh, well, you're overcharging. And they, like, there was like a whole fiasco about that on Twitter at some point. I don't remember all the details. I wasn't involved. But I saw that there was like a VTuber who was like a more or less big VTuber who was like, VTuber artists are all overcharging and whatnot, which is not true, because rigging and art for VTuber stuff is like a shit ton. Like, I've only ever done, honestly, pretty simplistic models compared to what VTubing is nowadays. But that's just because that's what people want from me, you know what I mean? Like, because most people aren't sitting here saying, yeah, I'm gonna drop $20,000 on this new model real quick. I'm sure some people are, but I feel like the majority of VTubers are like, 1,000's a lot, Hi, Vinny. May I pat away? Yes. Let's bring back the pats. Let us bring back the... Yeah. Yes. Let us bring back the pats. Thank you. Yeah. Model making and rigging is so intense, the prices are sure worth it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks that it's more expensive for sure, but like, that's the reality of how the art has evolved, And also, like, this is kind of an unpopular opinion, I think, but I've seen it before, so I guess I'll talk about it because it's kind of related. But like, some people are very like, well, I want you to do less than all of that, but just in your style, so I want it to cost less. So like, and they'll be like, well, I know you usually make models for $3,000 with all these funky things, but I only want to spend like $1,000 on it. So can you just use your art style and make like a lesser version, like without all the bells and whistles? And it's like, some artists will do that, but a lot of artists are like, I don't want to put my name on that, or I only want to produce like my best work, or whatever, yada yada yada. There's different reasons. So you know what I mean? Like that kind of goes into like artist TOS and artists being like allowed to say no to a commission. You know what I mean? Oh, that's the other thing too. Sometimes I'm kind of like scared by like if I get like VTuber model like requests, like somebody's like, oh, I want you to make my VTuber model, but then they send me like a character that I'm like, I cannot do this character justice, I'm so sorry. It happens sometimes. I'm like, I have to, like, not even just for VTuber models, but for like illustrations occasionally. It's much less common for illustrations, but like sometimes like I'm for VTuber models, because I'm gonna be staring at it for like weeks, I'm like, I have to make sure that this is like strictly only my best work, you know what I mean? And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I have to deny people because I can't do justice to their type of character, you know what I mean? Like, for example, a lot of like different, I forgot what they're called, it's a D&D race, like different D&D races, like D&D characters. I can't do a lot of them justice because they're more like not strict humanoid. Like, for example, my art style is very like anime girl humanoid. You know what I mean? Like, you can have animal features, no problem, but like if you're like half animal, if like the face is like part animal, you know what I mean, or something like that, I'm like, I gotta say no to that because I will not be able to, execute that to the best of my skills, ability. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? So I've had to turn people away before for things like that. But like, also, I know that there's artists who turn people away just because they don't like what the character looks like. You know what I mean? And typically I don't think there's a problem with that unless it's because of like race or something. I know that was an issue at some point. That's gross. But like, if it's just like, well, I don't want to make tieflings and their goat-like legs. Yeah, like, I don't even know how I would go about doing that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like I could do, like, a mermaid model or something. Maybe, like, cat paws. I feel like if we get too deep into it, I'll be like, ooh, I don't know if I can make that. But, yeah, I know some people are like, this is my exact design. I need you to make it as a VTuber model, like, the way that it is. And I mean, I would say no to some people's things because I'm like, I'm sorry, this will not look good in my art style. or I won't be able to do it justice in one way or another, so you gotta say no. Which is like, I mean, I know it's probably kind of like a down for some people because like, nobody would mean that. Well, not nobody. I'm sure not nobody, but hopefully nobody would mean that as like an insult to the character design. You know what I mean? It's just like, personally, I can't do justice for this, so I gotta say no. Cause would you rather that, or would you rather them take the commission and then it look like ass, and you be like, wow, this looks like ass, and then you're like, wow, I wasted my money. Personally, I'd rather them just say I can't take it. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? I will say I am much more inclined personally to take commissions where I design at least the outfit, if not just the character, or if not the character and the outfit. You get it. At least the outfit, just because I know what looks good in my art style, and sometimes other people's art style things do not look good in my art style. Depends. Once again, this is a tangent that I swear to God had a starting point. I just don't remember what it was. It was related to something we were saying. I don't even know. Yeah. I'd say you've done great with POC in your art. Yeah, I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think so. Oh my god, I can't. I'll circle back. Finish my first thought. I do try to make like a conscious effort to like, be inclusive in my art. And I'm still working on it. You know what I mean? Like, I need to draw more body types, for example. I'd say with skin colors and stuff like that, I'm pretty good. I would never turn anyone away for like skin color. That's stupid. Actually, that's not stupid. Well, that is stupid. That's not just stupid. That's racist. But I do know I have to personally work on body types more. But as far as like people of color, yes, I think I'm pretty good with that. Cause I think all different skin tones are beautiful, honestly. I don't know what the beef is about that, to be honest. People who are racist really, yeah, I don't get it. But obviously, I mean, I'm not racist and people are racist, so. Can we talk about, well, hold on, there are people who think I am racist because of like something that happened in like 2016 because like somebody said a rumor on like an anonymous forum that wasn't even true. And then because of that, other people were like, wow, Mimi's racist. And I think that's crazy that some people still think I'm racist to this day because of that. And I'm like, please, I swear to God, I don't even know who the original poster was talking about, but they were not talking about me. I don't know what's happening. Hello? Anyway, going back into the other thing. There's a character in one of the mangas that I'm writing. I won't tell you which one, but if you can figure it out, you can figure it out. It's obvious enough, I think. Who is, she, what car do you race with? I drive the Mustangs on the roads. But yeah, so there's a character in one of the mangas that I'm writing who's black, and she comes like later story, and there's a character that kind of like precedes her who's white, and people who obviously don't read everything that I write all the time, so they're missing context, were like, oh my god, I can't believe you. It's the fruit punch. I just realized you can easily tell. It's about Kaori and Alicia in the Fruit Punch. They're different characters. I didn't replace Kaori with Alicia. Kaori just comes in later in the story, and she's a different character. But I remember when I first posted about Alicia, I wrote Alicia with, like, a very specific storyline in mind. Like, she has, like, a very specific, like, goal and whatever that leads to Kaori being a character. Regardless of all that, people were like commenting on my Instagram. This was years ago, but they were like, are you actually racist? Why'd you get rid of the only black girl? And I'm like, please, first of all, she's not the only black girl. You're just looking at the main like cast here. You're ignoring everyone else. Second, I didn't replace her. It's just a different character. They're just both wearing orange. Like, shut the fuck up. No. Anyway. So that also happened. Damn, I can't believe my Oshi is racist. I can't support NASCAR behavior. Aw, jeez. Mustangs are kind of cringe, not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to report you to the CEO of racism for that one. Oh my god. I just named the first car that I thought of. The first sporty car that I thought of anyway. What would you have done if I said like a Mazda? Or like a Toyota Camry or some shit like that? What would you have done if I said that instead? But like, damn, she running on that 1 horsepower. I'm gonna drive my 2004 Toyota Camry. Mazda's based? I see. I was literally bragging to my friends about you doing me and Serenity justice. Oh, I'm glad. I'm like, I know I've talked about this before. I don't like being being, what is it called, perceived as something that I'm not. And racist is one of those things where I'm like, oh my god, for the love of God, don't think I'm not. Like, stop jumping to conclusions. I don't ever want to be perceived as someone who's racist, because that is so disgusting. Every time I see people doing anything even remotely racist, I'm like, oh my god, you're disgusting, please. I've said it before, but I grew up in like an extremely mixed town, you know what I mean? So I didn't even really think racism was like still a thing. Like, obviously we learned about it in like history context, right? I didn't even really think it was still a thing till I was like older. And then I was like, oh shit. I don't remember what the first time I saw it in public was, or like maybe it was probably on the internet, to be honest with you, where I first saw it being like a big problem. But you know what I mean? I was just like, that's not normal. What the fuck is that? Like, what are you people doing? Oh my god. I don't know. Anyway, grosses me out. Grosses me out. Anyway, TLDR. Don't think that I'm racist, please. Thank you. Thank you. I know that's a big ask. That's a big ask. Mazda has some good sportsy cars. Same for Toyota. Really? I didn't even know. Mazda R6 kind of nice. I'm gonna pretend I know what that means. Hell yeah, brother. I figured you'd do the Crone Mario Kart bit. What's that? What's that? Mario Kart. I do like Mario Kart. Although I have a sneaking suspicion that's not what you were talking about. Okay, I think I've added all of the lines for the hair. Hold on, getting rid of some of the looping ones over here. Actually, this one just needs to be here. Okay, well, I think that's all the lines for the hair. Yeah, that looks pretty okay. Down here is like muddling it a little bit for me. The silhouette, maybe I'll get rid of these. There's little back ones over here. Because I want her hair to have like a very fabric-y, flowy type of silhouette. Because that's kind of how I am envisioning her hair, you know what I mean? I don't envision Monty's hair as like a big clump. I envision it as kind of like a sheet of paper in a way. Like it's like a bunch of hair kind of coming flat down, you know what I mean? Girl has a lot of hair, yeah. Yeah! I think I said this earlier, or maybe I didn't, I don't know. When I was designing Monty's character, she had like her requests, as most people do when you design characters for them. That is normal. Her requests were like the hair shape, the ears and ear shape, and then I don't know, just some little details about the outfit. I don't really remember all the I don't remember all the details, but you know. Anyway, this is turning out okay. Pretty cute. Gotta draw these little details here. And then we're gonna color it. Oh, also, I should say that I probably will have to leave soon because I have to pick my mom up from work before rush hour comes. Because I did drop her off at work today. Maybe we won't be able to color it on stream. That sucks. That sucks. We'll keep going until we can, so maybe we'll color it, but not all the way for sure. I'll keep going for a little bit. Oh, Corone! You're good. Corone. I love her. Mario Kart spit. Yes. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Yes. Thank you. Sorry. I don't know. I used to be good at reading chat and then being like as I was reading it aloud, I would just kind of like auto-correct it verbally if I knew what you meant. But now I'm just like, I don't know what anybody's saying anymore. I'm just sitting here like an idiot, like, I don't know. What'd you say? Like I said, you guys could easily, like, without any struggle at all, you could easily gaslight me into thinking that anything is like a word that means pretty much anything at all, and I'd probably believe it. Like, you guys could be like, Mimi, the word gazpacho means you gotta, means you're a cool guy. And I'd be like, wow, you're so gazpacho. And then you guys would just be like laughing because that's not what that word means. I don't know what that word means, if it's even a word. I think that might be a name. But yeah, anyway, you guys could gaslight me into pretty much anything and I'd believe it. I got streamer brain turned on when I'm on this PC. And streamer brain, man, well, something. It's something. I miss Mimi already. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The cards were dealt a little funky today. But that's okay. I'll stream another time this week. I think I might do... I wanted to do another, I wanted to say this earlier, actually. I forgot about it till just now. I wanted to do the second part of my sewing stream this week. But I went to the Goodwills to see if I could get, some fabric for because I wanted to add some extra skirt layers in the skirt that we made, like in between the other two layers or kind of like surrounding them on top. I wanted some extra layers because I was like, right now the colors feel very disjointed to me and I need to connect them with some other layers. But the only problem was I didn't find like anything sheer while we were out, so I was like, wow, this is not working. So I need to find some fabrics for that before we can continue it. So maybe next week we'll do that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Gazpacho's a food? Oh! Color me surprised. I didn't know. Meow, 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 meow. I thought you meant crony. Yeah. I read it as crony at first, like a crone-y. You know what I'm talking about? Like somebody's cronies. Not like Crony the girl. Shout out to her though. You know. Monty's outfit is a little scandalous, huh? I wonder who designed this. Damn. Damn. I can't take myself seriously. I'm so sorry. You guys think Monty and Johnny want to play a video game with me soon? What if I ask nicely? It's actually kind of funny because ever since Johnny got a gaming PC, every now and then I see him on Discord and it says he's like playing a new game. And the other day I saw him on Roblox and I was like, he's playing Roblox. But I've heard that Roblox is actually really fun. I've never played Roblox myself, but I've heard that it's like actually genuinely really fun. Maybe we'll do that for a stream at some point. My first time in Roblox. What the designer must be? The hell did you call me just now at the best? What even is that? What even is that? I would not describe myself as whatever that word is. I'm sorry. I would not describe myself as whatever word that is. I just like me a good cunty looking lady, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I just like it when ladies serve. Serve that look, you know? That's what I like. That's what I like. I don't know what you're on about over there. Imagine secondhand people watching the stream and she raises the prices. What? No. No. Yes, yes, whatever you say. It's true! It's true! I'm not even lying to you right now. I know all I know is eat hot chip and lie, but I'm not even lying to you right now. And I'm not even eating hot chips either. I kind of want some hot chips. You know what? I'm gonna complain real quick. I'm complaining about my local grocery store. They used to have these Tostitos. They were called habanero. I can never say that word. Habanero. You know what I'm talking about. Habanero. That word. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. That word. They used to have those flavored like Tostitos. And that shit was like crack cocaine. I could eat it over and over and over. So much of it. It was so good. And you know what? You know what's crazy? I can't find them anymore. I don't know where on earth they be selling them, but I can't find them to save my life. They were like little circle chips covered in the little habanero pepper seasonings. You know what I'm talking about? Let's Google it. Habanero Tostito. Discontinued! Don't say this to me. Don't say this to me. We're sorry that... Wait, Doritos. I don't give a fuck about no Dorito. Toasted... Wait. Discontinued product? What do you mean discontinued product? What do you mean discontinued product? Oh, have really bad nutrition. Damn. But they were good though. They were good though. Oh, the processing concern is high. They're highly processed. Fucking every food we eat in America is highly processed. The hell? If any of you guys ever visit America from another country, just know that the food is gonna probably make you sick as fuck. Food here go crazy. Unless you're getting like restaurant quality food, you know what I mean? I feel like if you're buying food in like packages, that shit's probably filled with who knows what. Who knows what even, honestly. Hi Sukuna, welcome. That's crazy. I can't believe they discontinued those chips. I love microplastics in my food. Yes, me too. Microplastics. Microplastics. Do you guys like to eat microplastics? I'm only missing like the decals and stuff, but I'll add all that on in post. Do I think this is good? Oh, her earring. I gotta add her earring. You might as well just inject corn syrup directly into your veins. Well, I'm not the FDA. I just buy what's on the shelf and eat it. You know? I do really wish the food here was, like, healthier. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's, like, one of the things that I kind of hate about America, amongst many other things, you know, like, a lot of political stuff and, like, gun control and, you know, people losing their rights left and right and, you know, healthcare being $10 million. But you know what? All that's a little crazy. The food here might, like, listen, it might taste good, but god damn, it is so bad for you. All of it. All of it is terrible. Mimi's filled with plastics. I just know it. You guys want to know how many microplastics are in my bloodstream right now? High fructose corn syrup. You know what's crazy? The way that is just on every kid's food. Like, they used to tell us, like, you have to eat cereal in the morning. If you don't eat cereal in the morning, you won't have any fiber. And it's like... cereal is so fucking bad for you. It's so bad for you. Like, oh my god, do not feed your children cereal. American cereal, anyway. It's just awful. I haven't had cereal in, like, years, except for, like, maybe on, like, an occasion, if there's, like, no other options. Just because it's so bad for you. Oh, shit, I did that all on the same layer. Hold on. It's so bad. They got everything going on. I also don't eat a lot of, like, chips and snacks and cookies and shit anymore, because some of them got that, what is it called, like, red 56 or something, that, like, weird dye that, like, kills you slowly or something. I don't know. Every time they tell me there's something bad in foods, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stop buying that brand. I stopped drinking Gatorade because they were telling me that it causes you problems or something. I really liked Gatorade too. Vitamin water. Telling me that it causes problems, but it tastes so good. Mimi doesn't have microplastics; she has macroplastics. I got mega plastics in my system because I'm American. It's funny. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. All that plastic. It's in my tummy. It's in my bloodstream. It's in my brain, probably. Maybe that's what's being rotted, honestly. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Got all the details? Oh, I didn't get all the details. Oh, she's flying away. I gotta add her little, her pop, 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 pop. Her talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, ba, 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 ba. I don't even know if that's the lyric. Do they actually say talk about it? Is that a lyric? Lyric check. What the hell is it? Line? You know? But yeah, I don't know. Food here crazy. They're trying to kill you with the food here. I'm not gonna lie to you. But that's okay, cause I eat a lot of vegetables also, and I like vegetables. Fruits and vegetables. You know, I keep thinking about how I'm gonna run my house when I'm older, and I'm definitely gonna be one of them like girlies who's on like TikTok and shit with like their like reusable like plastic containers that they refill in the fridges and stuff to keep all their food organized. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna be like pre-washing all of my fruit, and like, you know, putting them in like little fancy containers so I can see and visualize all of the food in front of me. Yeah, let's talk about it. Nice, thank you. Thanks the best. Oh, good lord, guys, we've got another one. Alright, Sukuna, I'm gonna make this really easy for you, okay? Hi, buddy. Forgive me in advance if this sounds rude, but you're probably the 900th person to come on my chat who's never been to my stream before, saying something, just trying to stir some shit up. What did I gain from that? Okay, let's see. Time away so that I could get surgery and heal. Is that good enough for you? No? No longer damaging my body more because, and I love everyone in Rezo. Pengi's like my bestie. There's no drama, so if you think there's drama, calm down, buddy, okay? Hear me out. I know, hard to comprehend. It's okay. But, hear me out. We had to travel quite far every single time we wanted to practice, 4 hours, because we live 4 hours apart from each other. So every time we wanted to practice for anything, which had to be quite often, because we were often doing things, you know how it is. But it was very, very chaotic. And because we did that, we had to go really, really hard at practice, and we would like push beyond our limits every practice, which would basically put me out of commission. I'd be getting migraines and things like crazy. My body, physically speaking, my body could not keep up with it. I was having like so many health issues because I could not keep up with like the grind that we simply had to do if we wanted to be like of good quality, you know what I mean? And we discussed it in various different situations and stuff, and we had various different discussions and things. And me leaving Rezo was the best option, and they didn't want to do it without me, so then they didn't. That's it. That's all there is. There's nothing else. There's nothing more than that. That's all there is. That's the same information that is public everywhere else, so you probably didn't learn anything new, but, you know, that's the truth. There's nothing more, unfortunately, because it's not that interesting, I know, but that's just how it is. Would Rezo still be a thing if we could live closer to each other and practice easier? Yes, absolutely, it would. Is that a feasible option for us at this point in our lives? No, so no, it's not going to happen. Unfortunately. Am I still friends with Daisy and Pangy and Monty and why? Yes. We're all friends. Don't worry about it. There's no gooberness out here. Okay, cool. Hopefully that answered your question. Thank you very much. Once again, sorry if that response is a little dry. Kind of tired of people antagonizing me over it. Not that that was what you were trying to do. But there are other people who ask basically the same thing who that is their intention. So just in case, kind of tired of being antagonized for prioritizing my health. That's all. And besides, even if we didn't, we would have had to go on like a year-long hiatus because of my procedures and stuff that I needed to get done anyway. No beef between the Rezo gals. That's what I'm saying. There's no beef. Everybody's like, damn, there must be beef. There's no fucking beef, bro. There's no beef. Only chicken. No beef. No, just chicken. You know what I mean? It's funny. I'm still chit-chatting with the galleys on, like, the daily. Even, like, literally, the other day, Pengy and I were sending each other... Have you guys seen this? The Miraculous Ladybug Season 6 spoilers? Pengy and I were, like, sending those back and forth on Twitter, like, what is going on? We were like, what is going on? What is this? Why do they look like that? Oh, God. That's kind of crazy, by the way. Have I talked about those spoilers yet, I mean, it was like a leaked trailer, I think, for Miraculous Ladybug Season 6. That shit was crazy. Crazy bonkers. Okay, I think this is good. Yeah, beef, chicken, and fish with noodles. Oh, we getting the whole, what's the word? Buffet. We get the whole buffet out here. That's what I'm trying to think of. That's what I was trying to say. Hold on, let me save this because I haven't saved it yet. I saved it as Monty B-Day for real because I labeled like multiple different files Monty B-Day art. Okay, I kind of want to get rid of this. I put it there on purpose, but I feel like it looks better without it there. And I want to add a few, more little hairs over here. Doopy doop ba doo ba da body. Ba da 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 doo da doo ba da da bwee. So I love the pigtails, they're super cute. Thank you. They're short and fluffy. I can grow my hair with the magic of the magic. Yes. Save for goodness sake. Yeah, I don't know. That's one of my bad habits. Me bringing cups of water over here and not saving all the time are two of my bad habits. You know what I'm saying? Spilling it all the time. Not saving my work and losing it a lot of time. Listen, crazy. Goes crazy out here. Okay. Let me highlight the whole thing. Yeah, highlight. Anyway, click I'm gonna click this. I'm gonna click this. This. We gotta find that silhouette. Get that silhouette. My program auto saves. Ooh, fancy pants, Rich McGee over here. How the hell you spell chauffeur? Chauffeur. Not really, side of me. I just think that was a funny use of that audio. Yeah, I wish my program auto saves, but Paint Tool Sai is kind of like working in the dark ages of digital art. I'm not gonna lie. I love it because I'm used to it, but most of these days you say something, you don't got it, and like Paint Tool Sai doesn't have it, and every other digital artist is like, what do you mean Paint Tool Sai doesn't have this basic art program feature? And I'm like, well, I'm living in the dark ages over here, you know. Ooh, fancy pants, Rich McGee over here. I think this is pretty good. Yeah, it's just one hair. Maybe we'll make that. Nah, that don't look right. That don't look right. Well, maybe we'll make the silhouette a little more complicated in a bit. But for now, I think this is good. I don't think I'm missing anything major. We'll just slap some green in there. Woo! When Mimi doesn't save, you get anxiety for real. I'm so sorry. Here, I saved just another time just for you. I'll put the balloons in the background later. I don't feel like drawing no balloons right now. Let's put the little Gaussian, look, I said it correctly, blur on the line art. Little Gaussian blur. Make it a little smaller. So now it got that anime glow to it. Ooh. Ooh. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. I think I have to call it for today because it is 4 and I do not want to be stuck in traffic for 2 hours. So I'm gonna go pick up my mother from work. That was a stretch. I have save trauma from playing so many RPG Maker horror games where they kill you without warning, so I'd spam save. Oh. See, I have the opposite. I have a soft lock trauma, so I avoid saving unless I know I'm in a safe zone to do so. I love traffic. DeBest, do you actually love traffic? Or are you being, like, a little silly? Because if you actually love traffic, that's kind of the first red flag you've shown me. I'm not gonna lie. Unless you use traffic as, like, an excuse to sing in the car, well, then I can see you liking it. But then again, if you're in traffic, that means other people are stopped in the cars around you, so they're watching you karaoke in the car. So that's no longer very interesting to me. That's kind of a red flag in itself. So I don't know. DeBest... What? What? Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm probably gonna finish this off stream because I want to get it done for Mountie. But you know what? I did record the entire process so far, so maybe I'll make this a speed paint. And post it on my channel. Yeah. I'll make this a speed paint if I remember. What? Who doesn't love being stuck behind some grandma or grandpa who doesn't know where the accelerator is? Okay. Thank God you were being your little DeBest self. You're DeBest. I thought you were being dead ass, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were being dead ass. That was crazy. The evil alternative of DeBest is called dead ass. Okay, I'm gonna go. I don't want to be stuck in traffic. So thank you guys so much for coming today. I will stream again later this week. I don't know when. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Thursday. Maybe Friday. Who knows? But I'll schedule it tonight, whatever it is, so you guys will have some time to be aware. Otsumimi, thank you. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hopefully, whatever the next stream is, we'll be able to actually go for a little while. Maybe it'll be a drawing stream. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Ciao for now, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have an absolutely amazing, wonderful rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever the hell it is for you, night, etc. If you're gonna go to sleep, good night. And if you're gonna eat some food, good eats. And if you're gonna wake up, you should already be awake. Why are you watching this while you're sleeping? I don't know. Okay. Ciao for now, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Bye, Mitch. Bye, Storm. Bye, Daniel. Bye, Zenitor. Bye, Cytovi. Bye, DeBest. Bye, Stella Foss. Bye, Lurkers. Bye, VOD Watchers. Ciao for now. Bye, Monty. Hopefully you didn't watch this. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you guys later. Ciao for now. Ciao for now. Enjoy the end screen with pretty art made by you. I changed it again. You're not crazy. Okay, bye.